It's now time for Salem Tiger football on KSMO Media. Before every broadcast, you can hear Tiger Talk, where head coach Neil Myers discusses the evening's contest with Stan Stevens. It's Tiger Talk on KSMO Media.
Welcome to Tiger Talk. Stan Stevens, Coach Neil Myers, Coach Salem Tigers, Mountain Grove Panthers battle on senior night. Seniors got a chance to walk out with their parents and salute the parents because it is a commitment. It's a commitment not only by the player, but their parents and their families. And you get to the game, and of course, we tip our cap to our seniors. So that's a very good thing. But when the game got started, Mountain Grove showed just how fast they could be. Mr. Estep really showed some wheels, and I was amazed just how fast that young man was.
We knew coming in that they were a quick and fast team. Going back to the senior night, that is a big thing. That is a commitment. You're looking at 4+ years of commitment to a program for a lot of those kids that have sweat and bled for that team and that program. So coming in, we knew how fast that Mountain Grove was. We had a good idea. We tried to be prepared for it. I think we were a little bit flat coming out, and we got to see what that speed and quickness could do when we're a little flat coming out, because we got to see it right off the bat and opened up on us with it.
Key play early in the game was a 4th down play you went for, and so I won't say deep in our zone, but out near the 40-yard line, 35. And what appeared to be a first down that the Tigers went on 4th down and looked like they got it. I know I thought we had it. The way both of the line judges lined up, we had it by a good amount. But yet when the white hat spotted the ball, and they're not even supposed to spot the ball, he put it down about 1.5 feet short.
It was. We noticed that. We thought we had it from the sideline. Once we got to review it on tape, we realized, hey, we did this. That goes back. That's kind of a growth for us as a program. Mm-hmm. Earlier on in the season, probably wouldn't have thought about that at that point. But now our mindset is, hey, we can get those 1 to 2 yards when we have to. And we thought we had that. Was surprised by the spot itself. Further evidence, once we watched tape, confirmed that I think we did have it. But that's one of the things we tell our guys. We can only control what we can control, and we can't control what the officials do. So at that point, we had to make adjustments and get ready on defense, ready to go again.
In Mountain Grove with a short field, it's tough to stop that speed, and they've got the experience, and they know what to do for the 35, 40-yard line if you're given that opportunity, and they got up very quickly in the Salem Tigers. Next drive, though, Salem got a break on a muff punt. We were able to recover the ball and actually started to put together a pretty nice offense.
We did. We got a very good break. That punt hit that guy, came back right to Landon Richter. He recovered it right there. Thought we had a little bit of momentum at that point. We're down 12-0 at this point. We've had 2 missed extra points. Still in the game, every bit of it. That drive, I think, makes obviously us as coaches feel like, hey, we're going to take it down and put it in at this point. We're 12 to 6, 12 to 8, whatever it may be at that point. But we're in the game. Mm-hmm. And we still had that mentality. Unfortunately, offensively, just kind of sputtered out on us, and we weren't able to get that put in the end zone when we needed to.
And always tip your cap to the defense. They made some big plays that prevent you from getting the first down. So, okay. And unfortunately for the Salem Tigers, Mountain Grove was able just to continue that speed by Estep, and it really was his game. It looked like he controlled the game from that backfield, and he utilized his entire backfield. It was good to see, but he just had a feeling. He could really read the Tiger defense when they would overplay. And I think especially on the first play of the game, everybody went the way of the running back, and he just waited for everybody to kind of clear out. And then obviously nobody stayed at home on the right side, and he just took it to the outside. There was nobody out there. He kind of did that a couple of times, but he wasn't afraid to go up the middle either. He took on some pretty good hits, and he would find his way through. But give credit to that young man. He's just a sophomore, but he's got some desire and drive, doesn't he?
They've got something special with him down there in Mountain Grove for sure. He's a heck of a player, very quick player, deceiving in a sense, because you think he's going right. Next thing you know, he's bouncing left pretty good, and he's got good feet, and he's going to make those plays. Ultimately, defensively, we've got to be disciplined enough to stay home and stay in the spots where we need to be.
Got down early, but in that second half, it was a different-looking Salem Tiger team. Mountain Grove was able to go on some drives, but a big pick by Hayden Sanders in the goal line. Boy, it looked like he baited that young quarterback. He's like, go ahead, throw it. Go ahead, throw it. And I'm going to step right in front of him. And that's exactly what he did. Hayden picked it off. And it was good to see that he's coming around. I mean, he's one of your late comers that came on a little bit late, but I thought his pick right there, not only was it a key pick right at the goal line, but also the way he did it. It's showing he's starting to learn a little bit of football savvy, isn't it?
He's getting a little bit of it back. And Hayden's a heck of a kid, heck of a player for us. Been positive, ready to go each and every day. Comes out, wants to learn, wants to do things. And it's really starting to pay off for him in those games because you can start to see the knowledge start to get set into him a little bit more. And he's reading a lot more. He's playing a lot better as far as defensively. Offensively, he's blocking very well. That was something we were concerned with, but he's really starting to step into his own in that.
And Carter Degon had a big run for you in that second half. So the Tigers were able to move the ball in the second half, just couldn't finish off and get that touchdown.
Yeah, it seemed like we came out a little flat in that first half. I think the second half, we had a good inspirational speech in the locker room that I think a lot of the guys took to heart. This was the first game that we didn't give up a touchdown on the opening drive for the second half.
Right.
And they were challenged with that. That was a goal that we had. And they came out and held off, got that pick, stopped it right there. It was a good half in that regard of defense. But we've got to be able to put two of those halves together rather than just one.
Well, you got to tip your cap again. I think East Step and Mountain Grove, they've got had a really good, complete, full team. It really looked like they had a plan and they were able to execute that plan. So give a little bit of credit to Coach Rogers and them. They came out and did what they had to do. And the Tigers, still learning. We're still learning, and you're going to be learning. But still not a bad game for the Salem Tigers. First half, not the best. Second half, a lot better. Looked like a whole different team. So when we come back today, we're going to play Mountain View Liberty. We're going to have another SCA contest, but we're going to be on the road. We're going to tell you about a Saturday afternoon matinee game when we return with Tiger Talk after this.
Some tips to avoid natural gas horrors this fall. Keep an eye on the thermostat, opting for settings that optimize your gas usage. Make sure you have a clean furnace filter in your home. Check the batteries in your carbon monoxide detector and know the signs of a gas leak. If you smell the rotten egg odor added to gas, act fast. Leave the building, go upwind, and from a safe location, call your gas company or 911. This message is from Mango, the Missouri Association of Natural Gas Operators.
Now, back to more of Tiger Talk on KSMO.
Welcome back, Tiger Talk. Stan Stevens, Coach Neil Myers, Coach Salem Tigers. Mountain View Liberty Eagles going to match up in a matinee game. It's their homecoming. This doesn't happen very often in the SCA.
No, Saturday games are, I think, even just in high school football in general, are pretty much a rarity just because normally they're due to an official shortage or something along those lines.
Well, not only that, though, too, but just a lot of schools prefer the Friday Night Lights. It's tradition, and a lot of the schools like to just stay with their traditions. And, for a while, for a few years back, people on there before Labor Day were playing Thursday night games, so then they said, no, you can't do that. It's giving you an extra day's rest, blah, 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 blah. Always something going on there. But this game is an important game. Obviously, Mountain View coming in lost their first two games. They've won 4 of their next 5. The only loss they had is to Ava, and Ava's had a good year. But this game is very important for them because for any chance of the SCA, they have to win. And for the Salem Tigers to start getting on that roll to get toward district play, it's time to start playing your best football.
Well, and anymore, the way things are set up, all these games all play somewhat into the district standings as a whole. Mm-hmm. So, yes, for us, that's what we're looking at. Mountain View's obviously looking at ways that they can affect into the SCA and get bought into and part of that piece of maybe getting a piece of that as well. We're just a stepping stone in their eyes for that, but we're looking at it from a different way. But it's still going to be it's a football game.
And as well as I do, Coach, Salem is never in one district very long. We get put all over the place. I always say we're the red-headed stepchild of district play, and we get put where somebody needs a team. And this year's a totally different district where we could see an SCA team.
We could. There's a potential that we could see possibly Mount Grove. We could also possibly see St. James, 2 teams we've already played. We knew that they were in the district at the beginning of the year, and we knew that was a possibility.
So and Mountain View would be the same way because there's different teams that they play within the SCA that also are same class size as they are. When you look at Mountain View Liberty, though, they've got some talent. It's always been Mountain View's been one of these spread teams, a lot of speed, receivers that are very deep. They go in layers. You've got to always remember the Ackland years when you see just so much talent and speed. Hasn't really changed too much, has it?
No, they've still got plenty of speed at the receiver spot. The big spot for them is that quarterback. Mm-hmm. They really, when you look at film, they really gear towards him. He's quick. He's fast. He's got a great arm. and he's very well built. He's not a small little guy that you're going to arm tackle and take down. You're going to have to wrap him up. He's going to try to bring the hit stick to you every once in a while. But overall, I think a lot of their offense is keyed around him.
So, Coach, I know you've been busy because our 7th and 8th graders have been playing. You had a chance to watch them. Their seasons have come to an end. Very successful year for the 7th graders, 8th graders, 2 and 4. Freshman year is now over. JV will be ending up on Monday. It really starts boiling down to the end of the season. I think that's a reality. It starts to strike a lot of guys on the team like, hey, it's now or never, right?
It is. Our seniors are realizing that, hey, after this week, we've got guaranteed 2 more games. And that's all that's guaranteed, because after next week's game, it's do or die for that final game. And you start seeing that from the seniors, but you start seeing it from the juniors and sophomores also. Just kind of the same way that the 7th, 8th graders, the JV, the freshmen, kind of the same way they've all seen it. They all know, fortunately, that they're going to get to come back. The seniors don't get to come back. This is their last hurrah. And so it's time that I think they're realizing that they need to turn it up, because that's all they got left.
And, not even like you were mentioning, even the underclassmen, though, when it gets time to take that jersey off for the last time, you look back at the season, you're thinking, I can barely remember us going to camp, but the thing is, it goes by that fast. And when you're looking at trying to extend that season another week, and as well as I do, once district play hits, it's win and go on, lose and go home. And it really puts the emphasis on dedication to the sport. And that's what Salem Tigers really are working towards, and getting these guys, hey, this is what you have to do to win. Take it to that level.
It is. One of the things that we communicate and have talked with the boys about quite a bit is that when you really break down a game, in a given game, you play for 8 minutes. Obviously, if you play offense and defense, you play 16 minutes of 48 minutes of football. And one of the things we've talked about is when you break that down to a 10-game season, you're playing for 160 minutes for 365 days of prep, because football really is a sport that's year-round.
Yeah.
And the weight room's big for us. We've got to get bigger, faster, stronger. We've got to compete. The SCA's ever evolving. They're all growing the same. So to keep up with that level, we've got to do that. But then when you break it down for the guys that way, it really drops it as far as how much time they truly get to play for the amount of time that they're putting in.
Well, we're going to have some football weather again. We had it Friday night at home, and we're going to have it again. Possibly some pretty good wins coming to Mountain View. So, Coach, we wish you the very best of luck today against the Mountain View Eagles in SCA play. Good luck, Coach.
Appreciate this, Sam.
Stay tuned. Tiger football. It is next.
Are you working way too hard for way too little? There's never been a better time to consider a career in IT. You could enjoy a recession-resistant career in a rewarding field with plenty of growth opportunities and often flexible work environments. Go to mycomputercareer.edu and take the free career evaluation. You could start your new career in months, not years. Take classes online or on campus, and financial aid is available to qualified students, including the GI Bill. Now is the time. mycomputercareer.edu.
You've been listening to Tiger Talk on KSMO Media with Stan Stevens and head football coach Neil Myers. Stay with us for Salem Tiger football. It's next on KSMO Media.
Sorry, Dad.
Sure, you could get him a new car. You could also light a pile of money on fire.
Sorry.
Because as long as Mr. It wasn't my fault takes the wheel on occasion, maintaining this car is your best option. So keep it running longer, stronger, with quality parts and a whole lot of Napa know-how.
Dad, where are you going?
I'm Dr. Tiffany Bland with Salem Memorial District Hospital. Recently, there have been many changes within our local clinics and hospitals, and you may find yourself looking for a new provider for your children. At SMDH, we would like to reach out to the community to let you know that we do see patients of all ages. Most of our providers are family practice, which means that we have been trained to see well child visits as well as sick visits. Salem Memorial District Hospital. Every patient, every encounter, every...
Welcome to this KSMO Media broadcast of Salem Tiger Football. Tonight's game is brought to you by K&H Auto Supply, Salem Memorial Hospital, Farm Bureau Insurance, Salem Memorial Clinic, Country Mart, The Bank of Salem, Napa, Monet Auto Supply, Townscreen LLC, Taxmasters, Town & Country Insurance, Southwest Baptist University, Carroll Complete Auto Care, Edward Jones, Duncan Family Chiropractic, State Farm Insurance, Salem Trust Manufacturing, Progressive Ozark Bank, Stephen Patterson, Attorney at Law, Hubs Tire Center, Looking Glass Salon, New Life Auto, Haters Sporting Good and Taxidermy, Melvin Motors and more, Southtown Furniture, Healthy Dent County, Mid-Ozark Animal Health Center Incorporated, United Country Salem Realty, The Local on 4th Street, Country Chic Boutique and Photography, and Ozark Overhead Door LLC. Now, get ready for Salem Tiger Football right here on KSMO Media.
Welcome to the eclipse.
I don't see it.
I don't either. There's a lot of cloud cover out there, but anyway, nonetheless, we are at Mountain View, Missouri. Stan Stevens, Rick Hoy with you for Salem Tiger afternoon matinee football. We haven't done this since when? It's been a while.
You're right, Stan.
I guess the playoff game we had up in St. Louis.
I'd say that's about right, yeah.
All right, very good. Well, we have an afternoon game here due to the homecoming they had here at Mountain View, and so we're about ready to get this underway. They just had the coin toss, and the Salem Tigers will receive, and they will face the goal to the south, off to the north, or I should say more to the east, northeast, will be the Mountain View Liberty Eagles. They're in the white jerseys. They've got the black trim around the belt and usually the black sleeves. Most of them have long sleeves on today. It's a little cool out there.
A little cooler. Yeah.
Salem Tigers in navy blue uniforms. They have the navy blue helmets, white numbers, and they will. Usually, this is their home jersey.
Yeah.
So
true.
They're actually kind of in a mixed uniform. Normally, they have their white jerseys on the road.
True.
But not today. So Mountain View and Liberty, they are 4-3 coming into this game. They have won 4 of their last 5.
Yeah,
starting out 0-2. They've only lost to Ava.
Yep.
In the SCA. So they're 4-1 in the SCA. So Salem Tigers, they will be starting out with Jacob Bender deep. Mountain View Liberty, again, blessed with a lot of speed, so be ready for watching the runs, but a lot more of the passing, I think, than the runs in this game. They like to throw the ball.
They want to throw it around.
They've done that for the Ackland era for years and years and years, and they haven't really changed anything with that. Jansen Ackland now on the coaching staff, so you know it's not going to change too much.
True.
And you got the Gastineaus, and they've been around. That name here in Mountain View Liberty territory, Rick, they've been here a long time.
Dad, when you talk the Acklands and the Gastineaus, Stan, I mean, that tells you how long we've been doing this.
Yeah. And that's a couple generations at least, if not 3.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
So we welcome you to KSMO Media for Tiger football on your Saturday afternoon as Carter Pruitt getting ready to kick it off, and he's going to be kind of their everything guy today. He'll be their quarterback, a little linebacker. It's a very short kick. Tigers come up and get that, trying to make it to the outside is Givens, and Atticus will get up to about the 33-yard line. He'll be taken down there, 1st and 10 for the Salem Tigers. Tigers still without Mendenhall. Rick, haven't got the concussion?
Yeah, he's out with a concussion. It was last week, and he's out again this week, and we don't know his status for next week. Yeah.
Everett Campbell at quarterback for the Salem Tigers. They've been very happy with the effort that he has done. Metcalf, the single tailback, and, of course, Carter Degon. They flip it back now, trying to get to the outside for the Salem Tigers is Caden DuBois. He's going to pick up a couple of yards. He's starting at the left wing. We're in a double wing formation. That's what Salem has gone to here about after the 3rd game.
Yeah.
And a gain of 2. Tigers stay in that double wing. Cunningham is the fullback right now. They flip it outside to Metcalf, trying to turn the corner. Has a block to the outside. Metcalf across the 45 to the 48-yard line. That's a gain of 11 and a 1st down. Actually, they're going to give him a gain of 14.
Gotcha.
And a 1st down.
a nice block on the outside there, Stan, and opened up that hole. And Jamal's seen it, and he just cut back to the inside and come on down the sideline for a nice run.
They actually spotted him at the 49. I thought they were going to spot him at the 48. They actually gave him an extra couple of feet.
Yeah, they did, didn't they?
We'll take it.
We'll take it.
Dig on, Metcalf, the tails. The wings, I should say.
Wings,
and
yep.
Single setback stays Cunningham. Going to flip it out to Digon, trying to turn that corner, trying to cut back against the grain. He's going to go down for a loss of 2. Shooting that gap and getting in very quickly, number 57 of Mountain View. He jumped in there and kind of reset the play. Or maybe that was 67, excuse me, Parker Foster, forcing him back inside. And that's a key, Rick. We haven't seen the Salem Tiger defense do is get to that outside and force the guys back inside.
Yeah, they did. Mountain View done an excellent job on that one, Stan, making him cut back to the inside.
Second down, we're going to call it 11. Kicking out to Metcalf, trying to get to the outside. He's going to get taken down for no gain, maybe a loss of a yard. Actually, no gain. It's going to be third down and 11. Reading that play very well was number 6, Chris Shaw. He came up and he got underneath there, and of course linebackers were coming over as well. So you get a little help out there.
That's right. But he made a good tackle though, Stan. He wrapped him up real well. Yep.
Du Bois back in. He'll take the tail spot of Jamal. Now the Tigers do a wholesale change. Go trips up on the right side. Back to throw, Campbell. He gets a little bit of time, fires that ball out, and it's incomplete off the paw of the Salem Tigers player. Number 28, Hayden Sanders. Sanders got his one hand on it, couldn't pull it in. It would not have been enough for a first down. It brings up 4th and 11. And Salem will punt. Driving back will be Gavin Reese. I think it's going to be Gavin Reese. He started back that way.
True.
Metcalf waits for the snap right around the 35-yard line, near hash mark. Gets it off a little squibber of a punt. Going to come down, take a Salem Tiger bounce to the 28-yard line, and that's where it will be downed by Landon Richter.
24, Stan.
I'll put him at the 23.
23. Okay, gotcha.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Well, no, they actually put him between them.
We'll call it an in-betweener, Stan.
I guess. I don't. He
marked it and then set it up.
He went right to the 23, stood on the 23, and then marked it to the 24.
He did. You're exactly right.
Carter Pruitt's their quarterback, and he likes to throw the ball. They've got 5 men in the pattern. He'll go back to throw, and they'll crisscross, and they'll do all kinds of stuff. Tigers get a little bit of pressure. Pruitt getting tied up a little bit. Pass complete to number 4. And that's Eddie Rodriguez, and Rodriguez will take it all the way to the 47-yard line of Salem, all the way from the 24. 30-yard play and a first down for Mountain View. Another missed tackle by the Salem Tigers, Rick, right as he caught the ball, and that cost the Tigers another 26 yards.
Yeah, and I thought, like you say, Stan, I thought he went out of bounds and came back in bounds, and I think the coaching staff see the same thing that we did.
I mean, I couldn't tell you because there's kind of some divots here, and I couldn't see if it actually hit the line or not. Pruitt hands that ball off to Reese. Reese trying to get to the outside, gets a block, turns the corner, has got the first down. Flags go down, and Reese will go out of bounds at about the 20-yard line. I think you saw the flag go down, Rick.
Yeah.
Flag went down just past the first down marker at about the 33-yard line. But Reese just kept stringing it out. Finally got that block on the outside. Able to turn up field for 12. But then he'll get marked back, holding against Mountain View. Salem will take that penalty, obviously. And that will move the ball back to about the 47-yard line or so. Depends upon where he marked. Okay, so where he threw the flag is where he marked it from. So it goes back. So it's a gain of a yard. And a 10-yard penalty.
Gotcha.
A lot of times they throw that flag, Rick. It's in the approximate area, but he actually dropped it where he intended.
Where he's seen it, yep.
Back to throw. Carter Pruitt looks, gets tackled and take it down. Tigers got good pressure on him. think blitzing in on that one was Everett Campbell. He's the one that finally I think took him down. There was pressure in there as well from Joseph Griffith from the Salem Tigers.
That's right. Yeah, I think Griffith, like you say, was actually the final guy, Stan. But you're right. But Campbell's the one that caused the whole mess.
Second down, and we're going to call it 17.
Okay.
Ball on the Mountain View side of the 50-yard line. 4 receivers in the pattern. Single setback. Pruitt out. Wants to roll. Looking deep. Now fires it short. Taking it there is Chris Shar. And Shar will pick up about 9. Depending upon where they spot him down, okay. Rick. I'll say, we'll say 8 yards. Bring up third down, still about 9 for Mountain View. Without a huddle, they do this a lot. But they look over the sideline to get their play. Ashton Conley back there with Carter Pruitt. Pruitt rolls to his right, getting pressure from the backside, but he's got running room, fires the ball all alone down the middle of the field. That's Gavin Reese. Reese will get it down to the 15-yard line. He got in between the Tiger defense. He was wide open.
Wow.
And all the way from the 43-yard line, they'll spot him down at the 16. That's 27 yards at a first down.
Whew. Can't get any more wide open than that, Stan.
Boy, and he was like in the Bermuda Triangle. There was nobody. Three Tiger defenders got separated. That whole middle was wide open. Pruitt being flanked by Reese as well as Pendergrast. Hand off to Pendergrast, who's just back in the lineup after being out. He gets about 5. Then you're going to put his knee down at the 11. Second down, call it 6, Rick. Give him 4. Don't forget, we always thank our proud sponsor for making it possible for us to be here. Looking Glass Salon, Candy Meg and Katie Carty, proud supporters of KSMO Media, helping bring you Tiger athletics and activities in Salem. 2nd and 6. Should have been a motion penalty there. Nothing called. Back to throw his partner. Wide open. Pass tipped. Almost intercepted as Caden DuBois cut right in front of the intended receiver. Tipped it away. Sanders was back there with him. But the receiver had inside position on him. I believe the receiver was Eddie Rodriguez. Ball was tipped away. Bring up 3rd and 6. They can get a first down at about the 6-yard line. Again, Reese and Rodriguez flanking. Carter Pruitt, who hands it off up the middle to Gavin Reese, and Reese will get close to a first down, but I think a yard shy, Rick.
Okay.
It's going to be 4th and 1. No score. 6:45 to go left in this first quarter. They're going to get up there very quickly. Now let's Salem get it ready. Pruitt will take it himself, and he'll drive to the outside, turn the corner, and he's going to go in for the touchdown. Pruitt just got the ball over before his knee went down. A 6-yard touchdown run for Carter Pruitt, and Mountain View on the board.
Just had to reach that ball over, Stan, and exactly what he did. He got hit around the 3, and he just kept limping, and he finally got the ball over the line.
Extension, right?
You bet.
They'll go for 2 here. Pruitt, he'll run it himself, and he'll go in pretty easy for the 2-point conversion. He had 2 guys in front of him, Gavin Reese and also Adrian Pendergrast, who led the way in blocking, and then Pruitt took the 2-point conversion easily right over the left tackle. The Tigers did a pretty good job on defense there, Rick, with a couple of wide open plays, and a missed tackle really hurt them, especially a 27-yard pass in the middle of the field. Don't forget, Salem will be on the road again at Kabul next week. Down the pit. 7 o'clock game time, 6:45 with Tiger Talk.
Yeah.
Again, we'd like to thank our great sponsors, make it possible for us to be here. And that includes On the Spot Auto Glass, a new sponsor started a couple weeks back. We appreciate them. On the Spot Auto Glass can come out and obviously on the spot change your auto glass. That's pretty cool stuff.
Yeah, just like he says.
Just like that.
Yeah.
It's in the name. Check it out. On the Spot Auto Glass, the proud supporter of KSMO Media. Don't forget the Ron Copeland Stadium blanket giveaway. We'll give you that key word. Be coming up here in just a little while here on KSMO Media. Whether you're listening, watching, whether you're doing it live or playing it back later, just make sure you get your submission in by Tuesday, and you can be eligible for the drawing. Kick, another kind of squib kick's going to come down, take the big hop to Bender. He drops the ball, though, has to kind of circle back, and he's in a heap.
He's in trouble, yeah.
Bender got swallowed up by Pruitt, also out there, number 14 of, and can't find him. Eli Moore. There he is.
Eli Moore.
And, boy, if you don't handle that ball cleanly, Rick, in motion, really hard to circle back and try and get that momentum going again.
You've lost all your momentum now. Then, like I say, they're trying to get it back, and you've got everybody coming after you.
18-yard line. Degon at the wing right. Du Bois at the wing left. Cunningham, he's at fullback. Hand that ball off to Carter Degon, trying to get a little bit of mileage, and I think he loses a yard. Nothing over that left tackle area at all. Coming in and just shutting him down, wearing number 52 is Kenyon Wells. Loss of 1, 2nd and 11. Saturday afternoon football, Rick, feels like college, doesn't it? Kind of college atmosphere.
Doesn't seem right, does it?
Well, not usually for high school. You don't see it too often. They stay in the wing team. In motion, Du Bois, and flags go down. Du Bois has a little bit of a hole. He'll pick up about 3, but a flag went down the backfield, and it might actually be motion, Rick.
Yeah. Legal shift.
Yeah, legal shift.
Yep.
I doubt if Mountain View will take the penalty.
True.
It'll bring up 3rd and 9. Let's see what they want to do.
Take it.
They're going to take it?
Yep.
Wow. Daring. So Salem get their first penalty.
Yeah, I'm kind of like you, Stan. I thought that they would decline that one and bring up 3rd down, but they.
Well, they might be looking at the yardage and what they can get it back.
The field position.
But you give them 2 more downs to gain more yards.
True.
So you weigh the cost, weigh the benefits.
Yeah, that's right.
Metcalf back in and left tailback. Back to throw, Campbell.
Ooh.
Campbell's hit, dropped the football, and picked up, and
going to be down at the 1.
It's going to be, they're going to say down at the 1. That was picked up and taken into the end zone by Mountain View.
Jaden Rutledge, Stan.
Yep.
So the turnover there by Salem puts Mountain View right at the 1-yard line, 1st and goal.
This is what you call a very short scoring drive if they score.
Very short field.
5:32 left to go, first quarter. And Pruitt will take it in for the easy touchdown. Again, following right off the left tackle. A 1-yard touchdown run by Pruitt. And it's quickly a 14-0 game after the fumble by Campbell.
Yep.
5:28 to go. Going for 2. Inbounds line to the right. And Pruitt will weave his way through that blocking scheme and has an easy 2-point conversion.
Easy. Nice.
You can tell they're used to running it, Rick, because it's so fluid. He went, you could tell they were clearing out the inside linebackers. He has make a move to his right, move to his left, then move back to the right.
Yeah, you seen the outside was covered up by Salem, so he just cut it back to the inside stand, just went in untouched for the 2-point conversion.
Pruitt 16, Salem nothing. Here early on in this game, with 5:28 still to go. As we mentioned, Salem will be at Kabul. We also want to mention our Lady Tigers will be at Owensville Tuesday night to face the Cuba Lady Wildcats in district play.
Yeah.
And again, that will be at 5 o'clock, 4:45 with Tiger Talk. Coach Deanna Atkinson. That's Tuesday afternoon. At Owensville. Salem seated 5th. And we'll send out congratulations to our middle school Lady Tigers. Played close last night, but ended up losing to Vienna 26-24 in the Bland Tournament Championship. Close game, but
close game. Yep.
Fell by 2. So congratulations on second place. Carter Pruitt again, a squib kick. Comes down, taken by Richter. Richter at the 30, trying to get to the outside. The 35, trying to cut back, runs into his own guy. Trying to reverse his field. He's going to run into trouble there.
Yeah.
He'll get it out to the 34-yard line, and that's where Salem will start out 1st and 10. Landon had some good ideas there, but he kind of bumped into his own guy, and that kind of sent him backwards.
That kind of stopped all the momentum there, Stan.
Again.
Yeah.
Mo's a big thing, whether you're running or the game's momentum changes. It really can be hard to try and get restarted again. And
when you come to a dead stop like that.
And Landon ran into a bigger guy than he was, so kind of kicked him back a few feet. 1st and 10. Campbell keeps it himself, trying to go up the middle, and he's still battling, and he'll get to about the 42-yard line. A gain of about 7.
Yeah.
I think you're going to spot him in between, Rick.
Okay,
and they kind of do. Second to short. Well, we just call it 2.
Yeah.
Close enough.
Close enough. Knows the ball is on the 42. So.
Yeah. First quarter action here from Mountain View, Missouri. Saturday afternoon football. Metcalf Degon, the wings. Keeping it again is Campbell, and he's fighting for the yards. It looks like he's got it.
He's got it.
Just to the 45-yard line. That'll be enough for the first down. 3-yard game. Salem Tigers with their second first down. 16-0 Mountain View. Unfortunate fumble at the 1. Gave Mountain View a very short scoring drive.
Yeah. Yeah, as Campbell went back to that pass stand, I couldn't tell who the defender was, but they knocked the ball out of his hand.
Yeah. 1st and 10. Again, running into his own player was Metcalf. Trying to lead the way for the Salem Tigers. Trying to get out in front of him was Owen Hamilton, but Jamal ran right into the back of Owen. And that slowed him down, so no gain. But there was a hole.
There was. Yeah, you're exactly right.
Du Bois in for Metcalf. Give it back to him. Caden trying to find a little running room up the middle, and he'll get out to about the 50-yard line. Bring up 3rd down and 5. The Tigers can get 4 or 5 yards of crack on the ground.
I agree with you.
Eat up the clock, get a chance to get some first downs. And this might even be 2-down territory here for Salem in this game with nothing to lose.
True.
It wouldn't surprise me if Campbell takes it. Gives it instead up to Cunningham up the middle, and he's going to get 4, but he's going to be just shy of the first down. Needed to get to the 45 of Mountain View, so it'll bring up 4th down and less than a yard. About 2 feet, Rick.
Wow.
4th and 2 feet.
True. Depends on which crook you go by, Stan.
Don't go there. Don't go on those lines, man. That is not your TV going crazy. It's just the lines. Hand off to Cunningham. He's got the first down as he busts through on a 4th and 1. Salem Tigers with their 3rd first down. He gets down to the 43-yard line of Mountain View. Actually, they're going to give him a good spot to the 42.
Yeah.
Ooh, good 4-yard gain.
Yeah.
For Mr. Ray Cunningham, playing in at fullback today. First and 10. Tigers with 3 first downs now in this first quarter. Campbell dropped the football, still dropping the football, trying to get it, and he does pick it up. He's taken down by 3, make that 5 Mountain View Liberty Eagles. Carter Pruitt led the way. He was followed up there by number 6, Chris Scharr. A loss of 2. They had Gavin Reese coming in from strong safety to help out, man. How fast is he to get there?
Yeah, he was there, wasn't he? Wow.
Campbell fumbled it. tried to pick it up, fumbled it again. Ball bounced back up to him again. He was able to pick it up and move forward. A loss of about 1.5 yards. Second down, we'll call it 11. Du Bois Dagon as the wings. And again, he fumbles the ball and can't go forward. Again, we'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's 2 straight snaps.
Yeah.
That Campbell has struggled with. And I don't know why, Rick.
Yeah, I can't see anything. Yeah.
Unless the center's losing the grip on the ball as he's handing it back.
Pulling out a little bit quick or something, yeah.
Want to thank New Life Auto for being a proud supporter of KSMO Media, bringing you Tiger activities. Good supporter of KSMO Media. New Life Auto, thanking them for being a big part of our sponsorship. Back to throw. Campbell fires it down the middle of the field to Sanders. Had it, lost it. He'll pick the ball up. They're going to say incomplete as Du Bois was out there. He had it, got hit by Pruitt right at the first down marker, and then lost it. Bring up 4th down and 12. Good pass by Campbell, right on the money. Hayden had it, but only for a second. And that's what you call a nice little bone-charring hit there, Rick.
That's knocking the ball out, huh?
Absolutely.
Yep, exactly what he did.
Carter Pruitt timed that well and just was able to knock that ball out of Sanders' hands. And Metcalf will check in very late with the play clock. Get off the snap, he does. It's a high in the wind, so they're bringing that back. Ball may have hit that Mountain View player. I think it did, Rick. I think it's hit him. Is it Salem ball? It is Salem ball.
Yeah.
On the muff punt. Coming up with that ball for the Salem Tigers. I believe it was number 55, was it not? Eddie Ragsdale.
That's like I say, I couldn't tell Stan, but for sure. But like I say, definitely. And you called it. I thought it tipped off of him too, and that was a nice job for Salem not to give up on that ball and get on it.
Here in the first quarter, ball at the 22-yard line, 1st and 10. Here in this first quarter. Flipping it back to Du Bois. Du Bois drops his head down and piles through for about 4, maybe 5. Down to about the 17. The Tigers trying to take advantage of the muff punt.
True.
The wind really held that ball up, Rick. We
Yep.
saw that, and the ball hit, it kind of arced up and then came down. When it did, it spiked right by the Mountain View player. Tigers with a wholesale change. Degon goes back as the single setback as they trips right. And a blitz, and Campbell's going to go down. A straight blitz comes right through and gets down Campbell. Kenyon Walls just came right through untouched. And that'll be a loss all the way back to about the 27, 26-yard line. They're going to put him down to 26. And that's going to do it for the first quarter of play. With the score, Mountain View 16, Salem nothing. We'll come back in 1 minute. This is Tiger Football on KSMO Media.
Duncan Family Chiropractic provides chiropractic care to everyone from newborn to elderly. Dr. Duncan treats wellness, sports injuries, chronic ear infections, pregnancy, and more. Ask Dr. Duncan about your full line of supplements, including Juice Plus and standard processed supplements, as well as pain relief, BioFreeze products.
If you have the audacity to believe a financial advisor should talk with you, not at you.
If you believe access to your financial advisor should be a right, not a privilege.
Join the nearly 7 million investors who think like you do. FaceTime and ThinkTime make a difference.
Join us.
Join us.
At Edward Jones, it's how we make sense of investing.
Welcome back to Mountain View, Missouri. Stan Stevens, Rick Hoyt, and the KSMO Media team bringing you Tiger football on your Saturday afternoon. Tigers with a 3rd and about 14 after the sack of Campbell on the blitz. Walls came right through Rick. Nobody touched him.
No, he didn't. Yeah, right up the middle.
Again, Tigers trips it up to the left. Coming from behind, and Campbell goes down again. Blitz coming off the backside this time, Mountain View. And nobody took Ashton Conley. He came right in. I don't think Campbell even knew he was there. Surprised he held onto the ball.
Woo.
But that's a loss back to the 34-yard line, and a loss of about 7.
7, that's it, yeah.
Well, from the 33, it's about 21 yards to go or so. Give or take a foot or two.
Yeah.
On that first play of the second quarter. That's not a good one. But give Mountain View credit. They were bringing the house.
They were, yep.
So Tigers go 2 by 2. Back to throw Campbell. He has to try and dodge, and he's not going to be able to make it. Not enough blocking up front.
No.
And getting the sack, number 52, Kenyon Walls. He's got 2 of them on this drive. He got one on the blitz. That one he came right through, went right past the attempted block by the Salem Tiger offensive line. And Campbell never had a chance to let that ball.
Yeah, he never had a shot there, Stan.
Want to thank our friends at Ozark Overhead Door for providing you the score bug that you see at the bottom of our screen when you're watching on KSMO Media. And, of course, we appreciate all that Ozark Overhead Door does. They and the gang do a great job there. If you got some garage door issues or need an overhead door put in, get in touch with them. Yeah. Ozark Overhead Door, proud to support our score bug. Pruitt back. I should say not Pruitt back, but Reese back. No, it is Pruitt. He goes down deep for Reese, and he's got it. Dropped it. Pruitt, as they lined up with a swinging gate, Rick.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it? Yeah.
You know, here's the thing. You don't have on defense. You don't have to line up against their defensive line over there.
You don't have to go over there if you don't want to.
And I didn't know why they would on the defensive line. I could see against the receivers, but why on the defensive line?
No,
unless they're going to try and set up a screen behind them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true.
Oh well. Carter Pruitt being flanked by 2 Eagles. He'll hand that one off to Reese. Reese trying to get through the middle. He'll gain about 4, maybe 5. Near the 45-yard line, just shy of that. Call a 4-yard gain, Rick. It'll bring up 3rd and 6 for Mountain View. Well, Pruitt even in that win, Rick, that's a pretty good pass down to Reese.
Yeah, it was.
And Reese just could not hang on.
Yeah, he had it all along, but like I say, this
he was double covered, but he got behind the Tigers.
Yeah, he did.
2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Hand out to Pendergraft, trying to get to the outside. Pendergraft turns that corner, gets a first down and more, and then is taken down after a gain of about 7 or 8. I would say a gain of 8 down to the 47-yard line, and a first down for Mountain View. 9:34 and counting. In this first half, 16-0 Mountain View. 2 touchdowns by Pruitt, 1 on a 6-yard run. And then one on a 1-yard run after a fumble by the Salem Tigers at the 1-yard line. Pendergraft to the left, Reese to the right. Pruitt rolls to the right, gets some room, flips it out, intended for Reese. He has it. He's going to be shy of the first down, a gain of about 6 or 7, depending upon the spot. Closer to the 40-yard line, give him 7, and it'll bring up 2nd and 3. So the Tiger linebacker on that side, Rick, got sucked up when he saw Pruitt start to roll, and it left Reese wide open.
Wide open, yep.
So a good read by Mountain View. They take the obvious. You know, people think that they do so much, but they, you know, if they can get that guy out of position, that's where they like to throw the ball.
That's what they want to do. Yep.
Reese in motion. Taking it himself is Pruitt up the middle. Pruitt will get the first down to the 36-yard line, a gain of 4. Carter Pruitt is a stocky young man.
Yeah. Nothing fancy there, Stan. Just take the snap when you look through the hole and get all you can and get the first down. That's exactly what Carter did.
Want to make sure you get the first down.
That's right.
That's kind of key. Don't forget our Ron Copeland Stadium blanket giveaway. We'll be giving that keyword up very soon. And when you hear it, make sure you go to KSMoRadio.com, click on the giveaway button, put the keyword in, and then your name and also phone number or email address. Tigers trying to get away and going down. Not going to have a choice is Pruitt. He goes down. And a big loss of about 12 yards. Pruitt went back, rolled out to his right. He got pressure by the Salem Tigers. And finally took it on a little bit of a run. He did not want to go down.
No, he didn't.
Bring up second down and pretty much 20.
Yeah.
Oh, they spotted that far back. Okay.
Yeah.
Back at the 46. So second about 21 and a half.
Yep.
Rolling again, and then handing off late to Pendergraft, and he'll take it up the middle for a gain of 5. Oh, sorry, that's Reese. Excuse me.
Yeah, Reese.
Reese, yes. Pendergraft wearing number 3. He's just back after being out for 3 weeks.
Starts saying he'd been out for a little bit, hadn't he? Yep.
Pendergraft going to come up, and he's going to be in a slot. Also in a slot will be Eddie Rodriguez. So 4 receivers in the pattern. 3rd and 15. Pruitt rolling back. Tigers put some pressure on. It passes out, and it is caught and dropped. Intended out there for Kyle Roberts or Pendergraft. One of the two. Probably Pendergraft.
Pendergraft, yeah.
And it was incomplete.
Bring up 4th down now, Stan.
Well, you're in the position to go for it here.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
4th and 15. Of course, they will go for it. 3 receivers again to the left side. Nope, now they switch it off. And they bring Rodriguez to the right. 2 by 2 in the slot. Now in motion, Pendergraft comes back behind. And the Tigers, they're setting up the screen pass up the middle. And Tigers didn't read that at all. Coming back through the middle of field and cutting down to the 20-yard line. That'll be a gain of 21 and a first down. Maybe 22. They're going to put him at the 19, Rick.
Okay. Have we seen that one from here, didn't we, Stan?
Well, we did. When the Tigers should have known as soon as they were all able to go in easy that they needed to peel back.
Peel back.
They didn't do it. And the screen was set up and it worked very, very nicely. 1st and 10. That's 5 first downs, actually 6 now for Mountain View. Pruitt trying to get outside. Good tackle. Salem Tigers read that one well. That was Toby Gover, and he just brought him down after a almost 2-yard gain.
True.
That was textbook tackle there by Toby. 2nd down, 8 yards to go. As Carter Pruitt leads out the Mountain View Liberty Eagles. Takes it, wants to throw. Has a man going down the corner. Fires out there for Pendergraft. He's got it, touchdown. A little bit of a push-off, but no call there. And the touchdown will stand to Pendergraft from 18 yards out. And I believe Jacob Bender complaining, but is not going to get anywhere.
True.
So Pendergraft, 18-yard pass from Pruitt. 24-0. But Bender has had a good argument.
Yeah, he did.
Pruitt will take it, and he's in. Just barely got in.
True.
Tigers submarined him, but couldn't keep him out of the end zone. 5:39 to go in the second quarter. 3rd touchdown scored by Mountain View, and they lead it by a score of 24-0. This an 18-yard pass. Pendergraft in the right corner of the end zone. Looked like it was going to be a fade pattern, Rick. I think the wind held it up, though.
I think so, yep. Like you say, just a little bit of a push-off on the corner.
Well, but I mean, that's not fair. If the guy can push you off, and then the separation.
He's already taller than you anyhow.
Right,
yeah.
And that's how much you can do about it. But it's unfortunate for Bender. I mean, he's in position. I'm not sure he could have out-jumped him, like you said, but to get a little extra shove off isn't right either. Don't forget, you can watch Tigers at the local.
At the local.
At the local. You can watch football. And when basketball season comes around, it'll be on at The Local. Yeah. So you want to definitely check that out. One of the great supporters of KSMO Media, The Local on 4th Street, downtown Salem.
Yeah. And thank you.
Yep. Keep it up. Keep it up. Keep the 5:39 to go in the half. 24-0. Carter Pruitt kicks this one a little bit harder. Going to come back to Bender. He has that one at the 16-yard line. He's got a head of speed on him, but he's only going to get up to about the 35-yard line. 34, I think, is what they're going to mark him now. But he was in a big hurry to get out there. Give him credit.
Yeah.
About a 20-yard return.
Yeah, got his momentum going that time, Stan.
He did. So from the 35-yard line, approximately, give or take a foot or two.
I think they're going to put it on it, Stan. Yep.
I like to fish. Just dropped the ball, bounced, wherever it rolled.
It did just bounce on anything. I'll just stop it right here.
It's good, yeah.
I like that.
Overcast day in Mountain View. They're homecoming, and they lead it 24-0. Flip it to Carter Degon, and he gets hit right away.
Ooh.
He's taken down by number 53, Jared Rutledge, and a loss of a yard.
Ooh.
Rutledge got him right around the ankle.
Didn't have a chance there, Stan.
Not really.
Man.
Trying to go through that hole, and Rutledge filled it up quick.
He did. Yep.
5 minutes remaining in the half. Mountain View with the lead, 24-0. Degon again, this time the handoff to Metcalf, breaks that tackle, still on his feet. He could have just stayed and stayed on his feet, kept balance. Would have been an interesting carry.
True.
But a gain of 3 for Jamal. 3rd down and 8. A little bit of misdirection there. It almost took too long to get developed.
Exactly.
But it might have been successful because if Jamal had kept his feet, he probably would have got another 5 to 7 yards.
True.
Metcalf wing left. Degon to the right. Cunningham at fullback. Handoff to Degon to get to the outside. Breaks a tackle. Still on his feet. Gets across the 40. Gets thrown down very hard.
Whew.
After a gain of about 5. But it's going to bring up 4th down and about 4. They spot him back at the 41.
Yeah, they did. Yep.
Down to 3:42 left. Jared Rutledge with a big tackle on Carter. But he really threw him down pretty hard toward his helmet.
Yep.
They got a lot better helmets than they used to.
True.
So on 4th and 4, Salem going for it, and Mountain View just jumped offside, and they didn't throw a flag. And going to the outside and very close to a 1st down. You see a flag anywhere, Rick?
I didn't see a flag. Nope.
I don't.
It's 1st down.
Very close to a 1st down.
You got to get to the line, and he's on the line.
He's on the line. Well, we saw that last week, and it moved.
Is that true? Yeah,
1st down for the Salem Tigers on the run by Metcalf. That guy jumped across the line. That was as obvious as obvious could be.
Well, you're standing right. You're right on the line. Yeah, you're on the line.
Might be crooked, but I'm on the line. From the 45-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Salem Tigers. Here's Degon. Again, gets a block, gets to the outside. He'll pick up a good hard 4. One more block. Rutledge again got him
one
down.
More. Yep.
2nd down, 6 to go. 2:50 to go in a half. 24-0. Mountain View, 2 runs by Pruitt. 1 after a fumble, gave him a 1-yard touchdown drive. Rick, that's not very far.
True.
And then Pendergraph, a nice pass from Pruitt in the corner of the end zone. 18-yard pass. 24-0. Pruitt, all 3 2-point conversions. Campbell giving this one back to Degon. He is taken down for a loss of 2. Blitzing in was Rutledge again. Number 53 is having a good game.
He's having a game, isn't he?
It's going to be 3rd down and 7. Trying to get Carter to come up the middle that time instead of to the outside.
Because, like I say, they're, like I say, Rutledge is like I say, he's just shooting the gap on every play.
Cunningham limps out, Rick.
He did, didn't he?
Toby Gover in at fullback. Give this one to Metcalf. Metcalf trying to follow his blocker. And he'll get across the 50 to about the 49. He'll bring up 4th down and still about 4. Down to a minute 35 left. You know Salem's going for it.
Yeah, true.
Just a little less than 4 yards needed.
Yeah.
With a minute 25 to go, the Tigers approach the line of scrimmage just across the midfield stripe. Campbell under center.
Whoa.
And a little bit of movement. I think Carter moved first. But it did look like the one official said offside
I think
first.
that, yeah, he called, looks like he called Eli Moore on his side stand as he didn't want to win across, but you're right. I thought Carter moved, didn't he?
Well, we'll see what they say. Dead ball foul. False start, Salem.
Yeah, you seen the same thing I did, and that say the official on this side, you're right, Stan. He actually did point over toward Mountain View.
So that's going to cost Salem 5 with a minute 17 to go. It's going to make this 4th down a lot harder. Carter got just a stutter step.
Coach Myers is not happy with that one, Stan.
No, I'm sure not. You hate to see that, Rick. 4th and short, or and whether it's pro
and they
football,
done by
college.
what they wanted to do. Yeah,
right. But sometimes you just get in position. Yeah, and the wind's really gusting here, so not to take anything away from that, but the wind's really blowing, and if you got off balance just a little bit, you may drift.
May not be able to hold it. Yeah.
I don't know if that's the case, and I'm not making excuses. But sometimes these crazy things happen.
Yep.
4th down and 8, and now timeout is called by the Salem Tigers. With a score, Mountain View 24, Salem nothing. Back in 30 seconds. This is Tiger Football on KSMO Media.
Mid-Ozark Animal Health Center in Salem is here for all of your veterinary needs. From your house cat to a herd of cattle, Dr. Cunningham and her expert staff are here to help. Mid-Ozark Animal Health Center is committed to providing your animals with the highest level of care and support. Schedule an appointment today for checkups, boarding, surgery, supplies, or even 24/7 emergency services for established clients. Stop by or call in today and get the veterinary care that your pets deserve.
Don't forget, we got our keyword for the Ron Copeland Stadium.
What is it, Stan?
giveaway, and that keyword is Saturday.
Saturday.
Saturday. Saturday.
Saturday.
Saturday night. Saturday. Just Saturday will work. So remember, go to KSMORadio.com, click on the giveaway button, put the keyword in, which is Saturday, and then your name and a way to get in contact with you, either email or by phone. And we'll get in contact you. We'll be drawing next Tuesday, the 17th.
Yeah.
So good luck. Whether you're watching live, whether you're watching on Memorex, listening, doesn't matter. KSMORadio.com, put it on the giveaway button, the keyword Saturday, your name, and also a way to contact you. There's a knuckle curveball kicked by Metcalf. Ball back at the 5-yard line, picked up there and going out of bounds. At that location is Reese. Gonna mark him out at the 9. That ball was kicked and got a little help from the wind.
Got a little push on that one, didn't we?
That was a knuckle curveball in the air. It just kind of floated and it just kept drifting. 1:07 to go in a half. The Eagles up by 24. I guarantee you they're going to throw something deep here. What do you want to bet?
Might get out of the hole with the pass here, Stan, and then go deep. Yeah.
Put that ball up high in the air, though, Rick. That wind's going to affect it.
Yeah.
Pruitt, single setback. He's all by himself back there. Got 5 guys in the pattern. He rolls to his left. He fires that ball out, and it is going to be incomplete. Too short. Trying to dig that one out is Chris Shar. Going to bring up 2nd and 10. Well, that's what a linebacker has to really be watching, because what you have is their Pendergraft to try and chase him out deep. and leave that guy wide open on that sideline.
Yep.
Pruitt on the near hash mark, again rolls to his left, getting pressure from behind. Flips that one out, and it's caught and out of bounds is Shar. A gain of 9. They'll bring up 3rd and 1. 54 seconds to go in the half. That's a lot of time, and especially when you know how to use it. Mountain View has all 3 timeouts left. They go 4 receivers now to the right side. 3rd and 1. They may just get the first down here.
Sure, I think you may see Carter go right up the middle.
More than likely. Long count. Carter trying to get to the outside, and he breaks the tackle. He gets the first down, and they're going to say he got out of bounds just across the 20 to 21, a gain of 2 with 49 seconds left. I'm not sure he wasn't down inbounds.
That's what I
but
thought.
They could have called timeout.
Yeah, they could have. Yeah.
It looked like his knee was down from our angle inbounds.
I can see him stop it for the first down, but then put it right back in play. Yeah.
But they didn't do it.
They didn't do that. Yeah.
Carter Pruitt waits. Status 15. He rolls to his right. Looking in the middle of the field, fires it out to the outside, and it's overthrown. Had to put a little bit extra on there, intending that for Eli Moore, and it's over his head into the Tiger bench.
Yep.
You know, when you have a passing game like this, Rick, and it's windy, things change. I mean, you have to play especially the crosswind, which is kind of a crosswind but blowing in from the northwest, which is kind of blowing it back toward the Tiger bench, and that ball just took off.
Yeah. Could have, like you said, a little lift in there that you're not anticipating.
2nd and 10. Again, 4 receivers to the right side as Pruitt takes the snap, rolls that way, getting pressure. Fires the ball deep, and the ball is tipped and caught by Pendergraft at the 45-yard line. Bender tried to knock it down, but did not get between himself and the receiver to do so, and Pendergraft pulls it in.
Wow.
It's a 35-yard pass play, and a first down.
That was Pendergraft, Stan?
Yes.
Okay. Wow. Yeah, he had a shot to Stan to knock that ball down.
Well, Bender tried to push it down, Rick. I think the ball hit the back of his hands and then just stayed up long enough for Pendergraft to pull it in. 30 seconds to go. Rolling. Pruitt fires it deep, and the ball's just hanging up in the air, and the ball is tipped. And is it caught?
Yes.
It is caught at the 10-yard line by Chris Shar. And that, another first down. Well, 2 men back there, Rick. That can't happen.
No, they can't. That ball's got to be knocked down.
That just can't happen, and Mountain View will burn a timeout. With the score, the Eagles 24, Salem Tigers nothing. Back in 30 seconds. This is Tiger Football on KSMO Media.
I am a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and I'm here to talk about life, your dreams, your work, your family, and how you can protect it all with a company that will talk to you with the honesty of a farmer and take care of you with the integrity of a neighbor. I'll make sure no detail is left uncovered so your family can breathe easy. Because just like you, I chose to build a life in Missouri too. I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and I'm from Missouri for life.
Welcome back to Mountain View. Well, the Eagles have come from inside their own 10 to right now at the 10-yard line. It's been an 81-yard drive so far. Rick, 2 long passes, and neither of them should have been able to be completed, but both of them were. And that has Salem Tigers with 25 seconds left having to play some tight red zone defense.
That's right. Yeah, like I say, because they're knocking on the door again, already up 24-0, Stan. And Salem had, like you say, they should. And either one of those, like you say, you've got to knock that ball to the ground.
You got to be aggressive. You got to go after that ball, and you got to knock it down or steal it.
Yep.
And neither time the Tigers were aggressive enough to take that ball away or wanted bad enough to get in there. So.
Yep.
That's not a good sign when you see that coming near the end of the half. We've had trouble with these last drives near the end of a half.
True.
All year long. Pruitt gets it, wants to throw. Looks, fires that ball out. It's complete to the 5 and to the 2-yard line. Getting it out there, I believe, is Reese. It is.
Okay.
They'll bring up 2nd and goal at the 2. With 16 seconds left, and Liberty will burn another timeout. With the score, Liberty 24 And the Salem Tigers, nothing. We'll come back in 30 seconds. This is Tiger football on KSMO Media. Every project is different, which is why Salem Truss uses modern engineering software to design, then construct quality trusses for your home, barn, or business. The size of the job doesn't matter, but the quality of the work does, which is why Salem Truss will deliver their trusses anywhere. Proud to support the Salem community, they're open Monday through Thursday from 7:30 to 4:30 and Friday from 7:30 until 11. For more information, call Salem Truss at 729-9276. Don't forget, Hubs Tire Center is a proud supporter of KSMO Media, bringing you Tiger activities and athletics. Hubs Tire Center, Highway 19 South, for all your tire needs. Hubs Tire Center, proud supporter, KSMO Media. Mark the ball down between a 1 and a 2. Pruitt gets the snap right up the middle, and he's in for an easy touchdown. I don't see any flags down.
I don't either.
2-yard touchdown run for Pruitt here with 13 seconds left. We'll call it 14. It's 13.8. $30-0 Mountain View. They got to try and kick one. Rick, I think they are.
Okay.
Looks like Reese is going to try and kick with 13.8 seconds left. Well, I think they are.
They get enough players.
So Reese back, the snap. Shar will hold. It's a good one. They flip it back to Reese. He's going to try and run to the outside. Fires that ball instead, and it is caught for the 2-point conversion on the sideline by Eli Moore. So Reese to Moore for the 2-point conversion. And it's 32-0 Mountain View. Well, again, Rick, with less than a minute, we talked about 54.4 or 7 seconds left. If you know what you're doing, you got timeouts. And then 2 long pass plays. And, of course, in high school, remember when you get a first down, the clock stops until they can reset the play and the teams get there. So that also helps quite a bit. 32-0. Pruitt with his 3rd touchdown. And then the 2-point conversion on a pass from Reese to Eli Moore. Fake the point after. I was wondering why not try it, you know. Kind of
True. Get to practice, yeah.
Well, you would think. May come in handy sometime.
That is true.
But they did not. They did a little flea flicker, which is okay. Carter Pruitt to kick off. Probably squibbed this one. And a little short kick taken by Richter at the 25-yard line. Landon up the middle is going to go down at the 32. 7 seconds left to go in the half. 32-0 Mountain View. And I think pretty much Sam will probably take a knee.
Knee here, yeah.
I say I think. I don't promise. But I think. Been an interesting first half with the win and stuff, but Rick, just a couple of big plays that Mountain View has had have really made the difference. You know, when you really look at it.
True, that is true.
A couple missed tackles and a couple big plays that needed to be knocked down. They weren't. The ball is fumbled, and Tigers will fall on it, as Du Bois does, and that's going to end the first half. So a fumble back at the 1-yard line with an easy touchdown for Mountain View. And then they took advantage of 54.7 seconds left to go in the half and were able to score using just 40 of those seconds, Rick.
Wow.
To go 91 yards
91. Yep.
for a touchdown. 2 long pass plays, both of which should have probably been knocked down.
True.
And they were not. And next thing you know, Mountain View has added to their lead. And right now, the Salem Tigers will go back to try and regroup at halftime. I give Mountain View credit, though. I mean, they came right back. They took the opportunity to try and do something possibly a little bit different. They tried to run the clock, use the clock to their advantage in that last play at the half. And Rick, it just shows you how talented and how well-versed this team is to know to get to the out-of-bounds line, get down, take the knee, get the first down, stop the clock.
Yeah, I think you're right, Stan. Confidence goes a long ways, doesn't it? Wow. They're very, very confident in what they're doing.
And right now, here as we get to halftime, 32-0. We're going to come back in 3 minutes with our first half stats. I'm sure we're about the second half stats. First half stats, and we come right back in 3 minutes as the Mountain View Liberty cheerleaders are out there near the middle of the field on their homecoming day. They've had quite a bit of festivities going on this week, and we tip our cap to them as the cheerleaders are performing here at halftime. 32-0 Mountain View. 3 minutes from now, we'll come back with stats. This is Tiger Football and KSMO Media.
Southwest Baptist University campus in Salem provides quality higher education close to home for residents of Dent County and the surrounding areas. The classes at SBU Salem campus are taught in the afternoon and evenings, making a degree attainable for people who are in the workforce or can't afford to go off to get a degree. We offer degrees in nursing, which is an RN Bridge program, elementary education. For more information on the degrees and programs, please contact admissions counselor Chris Welch to schedule an appointment as a prospective or returning student.
Your legacy. Protect it, prosper, and pass it on. Stephen Patterson, attorney at law, specializes in real estate planning, probate, family law, and business law. A Salem native, Stephen Patterson provides comprehensive representation to clients throughout southern Missouri. If you need assistance, contact Stephen Patterson, attorney at law, at 573-453-2529.
Your surprisingly great rates? Contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Cameron Irway in Salem today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Terrell Complete Auto Care is a full-service auto repair center in Salem. They offer full-service oil changes as well as $2 discounts on Tuesdays for all ladies, and Wednesday is Senior Citizen Day. Plus, Terrell Complete Auto Care can take care of all your auto and diesel repair needs. They offer free pickup and delivery in town. James and Sheena and the staff of Terrell Complete Auto Care are proud to support the Salem Tigers.
No matter what, every morning, farmers go to work, doing what needs done. The work is unforgiving. The days are long, real long. They nurture, they grow, they harvest. When the day is done, sell the fruits of your labor to your neighbors on Town Screen.
Save on everyday items with digital coupons at Town & Country Supermarkets. It's easy. Download the Town & Country Markets app and browse through a variety of digital coupons available. Then clip them to your account. You can also clip digital coupons online at tcmarkets.com. Shop in the store for your favorite items, then tell us your phone number at checkout, and the digital coupons will be deducted from your purchase automatically. Scan this QR code to learn more and start saving more today.
Welcome back to Mountain View, Liberty, Missouri, right by the airstrip.
That is true.
We are by the airstrip, and it's a windy, very windy afternoon. And Rick, that has not stopped the Mountain View Liberty passing game, though. They have continued to throw the ball, and not just short passes. Yes, they have thrown their fair share of those, but they've thrown their fair share of 20, 25-yard passes down the field.
Yeah, they're not, one thing about it, Stan, I will say, they're not afraid to put the ball in the air, are they?
No, they are not. And, even with the wind and the conditions that you have, it's sometimes I mean, if you throw a ball with no wind whatsoever,
right,
has no effect. Everything is good. If you sometimes throw it into the wind or with the wind, it has different effects and how it goes out in place. I really thought about only 2 passes were really affected by the wind.
Yeah.
One toward the Salem sideline, it looked like it got a little uplift and it went way over top of the receiver's head. And I thought another one on the outside as you threw it toward the Mountain View bench on a little down and out, Rick. It looked like it kind of just died. It just fell short.
Went up and died. Yep.
So, but I really didn't see some of those longer passes down the field. I didn't see too much, and I did see on a couple of punts the effect of the wind. One punt by Salem there. Metcalf got it high enough, and the ball came down, and actually it ended up being a muff punt because the ball just kind of hovered. It reached its apex and then came almost straight down.
Hit him,
and then bounced and then hit the Mountain View Liberty player. Sam was able to recover. And then the other one that he kicked was more of a line drive kick. But Rick, it seemed the wind got underneath that one and sailed that one past and actually took the ball back to the 9-yard line, which with under a minute you were thinking Tigers could get out of this in the half with 24-0. Did not happen as Mountain View was able to take the ball down the field in 40 seconds, their last touchdown, to make it 32-0 here at halftime.
Yep. Like I say, I got to hand it to them, Stan. Even though with the wind and everything, they've definitely not veered away from what they do, and that's throw the ball, and that's exactly what they've done here today.
And in all honesty, the Tigers have done a fairly good job of keeping their ground game under control. I know they don't run a super lot, but Carter Pruitt is a strong kid. He's a good runner. He's got 3 rushing touchdowns, but all 3 of those rushing touchdowns total 9 yards.
Wasn't like you say he had a long way to go.
No, he did not, and they got also a 3 2-point conversion. So when you look at that, that's 15 yards of the yardage that Mountain View got on the ground in that first half. So
and Salem, like you say, Stan, got back there and took Carter Pruitt down for a big loss on the sack too. So what Stan was talking about there with the yardage that Mr. Pruitt had is going to be negated by some of the negative stuff. That, like I say, that Salem did get some pressure on him, and they did get him sacked a couple of times. So that was a positive for the Salem Tigers.
One of those sacks, a 12-yard loss, Rick, took back near midfield after a 3 or 4-yard loss right before that. And then earlier in the game, Tigers got him back twice behind the line of scrimmage for some small yardage losses. So got to keep that in mind, when you look back at this game, that had definitely affected some of the yardage that was affected in the final totals of the yards that were being presented here today. Now remember, what we're giving you is net yardage. We're not giving you how much large, and you can't even assume on some of those, Rick, that the guy's going to go back to throw, even though he's rolling back to throw. A lot of times we see Carter take off. So we have to assume it's going to be a run. Even though that could be going against passing yardage and not the rushing yardage.
Yeah, you're right, and that's it. And me and Stan have done that for years, and that's when it goes as a quarterback sack, we go back as a negative rushing yardage for the quarterback.
Only for simplicity, certain. It's still a loss in net.
Still a loss, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
One way or another.
Yeah.
Before we jump into some stats, Tater Sporting Good and Taxidermy is a proud supporter of KSMO Media, bringing you all these Tiger activities. We hope you're enjoying them. Don't forget, we have for you more football coming up. We got Kabul next week, and then we'll be in district play. I want to thank all these sponsors making it possible for us to bring you volleyball this year, and also 4th of July Parade, different things of that nature. Got a lot of stuff still coming up this year, so hope you're with us for all that. Got basketball. It's right around the corner. Hard to believe. It's a month away.
Stan, we're halfway through October. Did you know that?
I saw it on the
I just thought I'd let you know. I didn't know if you knew it or not.
We're on the 14th.
Okay.
Not quite there yet.
But we're close.
Close. But I want to thank Taylor Sporting Good and Taxidermy. Because without these people, guys, we couldn't be able to do this and bring you Tiger football, volleyball, these activities that are in the community without them. It just doesn't make it possible. So, again, if you are out and about and you're having to stop by, say thanks for supporting that. We really appreciate it. You make it easy for us we can't get to all the games. We make it easy for us to follow our Tigers. Just let them know. Because without them, we can't do what we do.
That's right.
All right, Rick, how about some numbers?
Okay, let's start out with with Mountain View tonight, Stan. They are on this afternoon, and they got their leading carrier actually, Stan, is going to be Gavin Reese. He's got 4 carries for 14 yards, and Adrian Pendergraft, Stan, had 2 carries for 12 yards, and Carter Pruitt had 11 carries for 8 yards. So they just ended up with 34 yards of rushing in this first half.
34 yards of rushing. It doesn't seem possible, does it?
No, it doesn't.
But with a couple of big losses, that's what happens.
Yeah, you're right. And, in the air, Carter put the ball up, stand 15 times, and he completed 10 of those passes for 198 yards. And then we seen, like say, at the very end there where Gavin Reese put the one pass up for 3 yards. So they ended up with 201 yards in the air and 235 total yards of offense in this first half.
And 4 touchdowns. And again, we've talked about this before. Yes, they had a 91-yard touchdown drive. Yes, they did.
Yeah.
So you take that 91 yards off of that total, Rick.
Yeah.
That's 100 and basically, 37 yards?
Yep.
That they got. They had a 1-yard touchdown drive.
Yeah, they had a one-yard drive, yeah.
And then they had another one from just across the 50.
Sure.
So, you got some opportunities out there for the Tigers defense, which has played not bad. But, of course, a couple of passes down the field that, I'm sorry, you just have to say they have to get knocked down.
Yeah, that's the first thing that you learn, Stan, is if you can't pick that thing up, you've got to knock that ball down, and that's when Salem Tigers did not do it, and Mountain View Liberty, Stan took advantage of it real well.
And here's the other thing, Rick, and you talked about this during play, and if anybody was listening at that time, pass interference in high school, it's a 10-yard penalty. So he goes back to the line of scrimmage. So the kid's 50 yards down the field, and you run over him like a Sherman tank, and you get pass interference. He goes back to the line of scrimmage.
Not down there.
It's not. No, it's not a spot foul like it is in the NFL.
Yep.
Doesn't work that way. It goes back to the line of scrimmage. So even if the Tiger defender can't knock it down, go hit the guy.
Before the ball gets there, push him, do something.
Can't do anything.
Yep.
Take the penalty.
Yep.
Because that becomes a smart penalty.
Yep.
Rather than give them the 45 or 50 yards.
Yep.
And then once a ball's caught, Rick, you as well as I know, it doesn't mean that if you're out there and you're playing defense, and if you have to go up and try and tip that ball away and you miss and the guy catches it behind you, you're not going to catch him.
But we've seen that a lot.
Well, it has happened.
It can happen.
Right? And if you're behind him and he catches it in front of you and you're playing it safe, if he gets that ball and cuts to the middle and then you follow him and then he cuts back to the outside, he's going to probably go by you again.
Yep.
Because when you're playing defense and you stop and he catches the ball in front of you, your momentum's not coming up to get him. All it takes is one good quick move and a good spinorama move, and he's by you.
Yeah, you're right. Because, that defender knows where you're coming from. So it's not like that he doesn't know that you're back there. He knows if you're coming from the inside or you're coming from his outside. And all he has to do, like you say, Stan, is spin and catch, and he's gone.
And we're talking one-on-one coverage, guys. So,
one-on-one.
If you got two guys back there, you should never allow a pass to be caught if that's the case, or at least advance. If he does catch it, you got to get that guy down right where he gets it. Tigers did do that on a pass that was caught with two guys back there, but the pass was underthrown.
Yep.
Should have been knocked away, did not get knocked away, or there should have been pass interference. Again, it's not a great play. Pass interference is not what you want to do, but it's a lot better play than giving up 45 yards.
That's right. Sometimes it's the smartest play that you can do. Yeah.
All right, very good. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about the Salem Tigers side, Rick.
Yeah, the Salem Tigers side is the leading carrier is going to be Jamal Metcalf. Stan. He had 6 carries for 23 yards. Caden Du Bois had 4 carries for 10 yards. Carter Degon Stan had 6 carries for 5 yards, and Ray Cunningham had a couple of carries for 8 yards. Everett Campbell ended up with 7 carries for minus 10 yards, so Salem ended up with just 36 yards of offense.
Campbell took some shots back there on some blitzes by Mountain View in this game. Tigers moved the ball really well, and they got that after that muff punt, Rick, they had a chance with the ball down right around the 20-yard line. And then back-to-back blitz by Mountain View took about 20 yards back. And Salem never seen a recover from, that, I'll guess, break that it looked like they were getting with the muff punt. And Campbell never saw either of those guys. They both came from the backside, so he had no chance to even know they were there.
Yeah.
So you really have to, and give him credit, he did not fumble either one of those when he got hit. Oh, very good. So Tigers, down passing game, though.
No passing game.
No passing game.
No passing game. Like I say, he did put the ball up a couple of times, and they both were incomplete. So Salem did end up with 36 total yards of offense in this first half.
Actually, he had a ball complete to Hayden Sanders, but it got knocked out of his hands on a great tackle made at that time by Carter Pruitt. Took it right out of Hayden's hands. Very good. All righty. We want to tell you that Mountain View finished the first half with 8 first downs. They had 1 turnover. That was the muff punt, and then they were penalized 1 time for 10 yards. Salem Tigers had 4 first downs in that first half, 1 turnover, and that was the fumble back at the 1. That was recovered by Mountain View, and 2 penalties for 10 yards. One of those a key 4th down play where the Tigers moved early.
Yep, true.
We're at halftime. It's 32-0. Mountain View will come back with the scoring for halftime when we return here shortly. Do want to tell you that Melvin Motors and More is a proud sponsor of KSMO Media, bringing you Tiger activities. We hope you enjoy it. Melvin Motors and More, proud to support your Salem Tigers. Let's take a 3-minute break and come back. This is Tiger Football on KSMO Media.
Southtown Furniture. Southtown, where the bargains are. We've got everything from furniture to appliances. Quality floor covering. We won't be undersold, you'll see. To you, that is our guarantee.
Memorial District Hospital believes that our community deserves the very best healthcare one could offer. We understand that all physicians need the highest quality images to thoroughly treat each situation. With you in mind, Salem Memorial District Hospital has brought these services home, and that includes our new state-of-the-art MRI. Don't waste your time and money driving long distances. Let us take care of you here at home. Salem Memorial District Hospital. Every patient, every encounter, every time.
Progressive Ozark Bank's debit card is now ready for your smartwatch or phone. It's compatible with Apple Pay, Google Pay, and Samsung Pay. Just upload it to your mobile wallet and go. No more fumbling to find your card when you're in a hurry. Just tap and pay. Simple, easy, and secure. That's the progress of local banking. Progressive Ozark Bank, FDIC insured. Where people matter.
There's a place for do-it-yourselfers with everything for your car or truck.
Stop by K&H Auto Supply where you'll find Park City conventional oil, 5 quarts, and a microguard filter for only $26.99. A Schumacher 1.5 amp battery charger maintainer priced at $45.99 or a 6 amp battery charger for $64.99. K&H Auto Supply right here in Salem.
Park City. Yeah, Park City. Park City.
On Saturday, November 4th, American Family Insurance and Healthy Dent County present the 2023 Casino Night Fundraiser at the Salem Community Center at the Armory. The theme this year has a Biker Fest emphasis, and patrons in biker attire will receive additional gaming money. Tickets are now available for $50 per person or $85 per couple, which provides you with the gaming money that will be used at the end of the night for prizes. You can play craps, Texas Hold'em, roulette, and blackjack. Get your tickets now for Casino Night.
With our outstanding local sponsors, we are able to bring you this and many other community broadcasts. Some of these sponsors include United Country Real Estate, The Local on 4th Street, Country Chic Boutique and Photography, Hub's Tire Center, Looking Glass Salon, Tater's Sporting Goods and Taxidermy, Melvin Motors and More, and On the Spot Auto Glass. Be sure to thank these sponsors for helping bring you Salem Tiger Sports right here on KSMO Media.
Welcome back to Mountain View, Missouri. Stan Stevens, Rick Hoyt with you, the KSMO Media team. 32-0 Mountain View. And Rick, you could say it's a Carter Pruitt show. This is not the first game he's done this.
True. Yeah.
He really is a key, and I mean a key ingredient to this Mountain View team. As a senior, he really truly is their leader.
Yeah, he is.
But he is their all-around guy. He does the kickoffs. He's on defense. He's on offense. He's their quarterback.
Yep.
And, he basically does, I'll have to say, virtually run the show.
Yeah, he does.
And he showed it today. And, of course, we'll tip our cap to him. He's a senior, and this is his year.
Right.
Everybody who's ever been in high school, senior is my year, man.
Yep.
That's going to be my year. Well, okay. And he's taking it to heart.
Yeah,
he's
he is.
trying to prove
Yep.
it. So he gets Mountain View on the board in the very first quarter on a 6-yard run. He went in for a 2-point conversion after the Mountain View Liberty Eagles were able to take a nice drive. Went down the Tigers' defense held up a little bit, but still 6:37 in that first quarter. Mountain View did get on the board, make it an 8-0 game after the 2-point conversion. Tigers on their next possession, Rick fumbled the ball and ended up being back at the 1-yard line where Mountain View recovered it. And I'm trying to remember that young man's name, Mr. Rutledge, who's having a heck of a game, right? Number 53. So Jaron Rutledge recovered the ball at the 1. Actually went to the end zone with it, but they said his knee was down at the 1. So one play drive for Pruitt. He just really pushed his way in the end zone. And then the 2-point conversion made it 16-0. Just a minute and 9 seconds after that other touchdown.
Yep.
And then both teams kind of settled down. I mean, it almost was another 12 minutes before anything happened. Salem Tigers had a chance to get some things going with the muff punt. They had another couple of breaks there. Just couldn't capitalize. Some fourth-down plays. Tigers were able to get first downs. They also forced Mountain View to punt the ball.
Oh, they did.
So we were able to shut them down one time. But about 5:39 mark of that second quarter, a nice pass from Pruitt to Pendergraft in the corner of the end zone. A little push off there on Jacob Bender.
Yep.
Bender did about as best as he could to get back there, but it looked like as he was trying to get in position to maybe jump and tip the ball, little push off by Pendergraft, who's, by the way, taller than Jacob Bender.
Quite a bit.
Yeah, I mean, he's Adrian is 6 feet tall, and Jacob not quite that tall.
No, he's not.
But still, he was back there and trying to get in position. So give him a little bit of credit.
Sure.
But a little push off, make that separation, the catch easier to make, and no call on that. 2-point conversion, good, 24-0. And as we mentioned, the Tigers punted the ball after kind of failing on a third down. They had it 4th down and 2. They're going to go for it, and then a motion penalty or false start called against Salem. Moved it back. They elected to punt, and Mountain View was able to take it 91 yards in 40 seconds to get the touchdown on a Pruitt 2-yard run, and then Reese to Moore's 2-point conversion, 32-0. And that's where we are here at halftime. Both teams have gotten back on the field. We're getting ready to play some more football here, Rick, in just a minute. Do remind everybody, on the radio side, St. Louis Blues hockey's on tonight. They take on the Kraken. The Seattle Kraken.
Seattle.
Beware the Kraken. All right. Anyway, you know what a Kraken is?
I was going to ask you.
Kraken is a mythical sea monster.
Monster?
Yes, up in
Seattle?
Yes.
Okay.
In their bay. Yes.
I got you.
Kraken. Anyway.
And the Mizzou game is tonight also, Stan, but we will not be carrying that on KSMO because of the Blues game. So let everybody know that.
Anyway, so Missouri and Kentucky. We'll be going to Owensville Tuesday. It's Lady Tiger Volleyball. That'll be right here on KSMO Radio. And also on KSMO, we'll have it on KSMO AM at 1340 FM 95.7. It'll also be streamed audio only on KSMO Media. Audio only on KSMO Media. But it will be streamed video on Misha.tv. MSHSAA. And there is a paywall there. You have to pay to see that.
Not our choice.
Not our choice.
Not our choice.
It's not done. We didn't huddle together and say, "Hey, let's charge for this."
Let's charge for this.
It's Mission.tv. Now, if you want to view that, you will have to pay to view that volleyball matchup. Cuba and Salem. That will be Tuesday at 5 o'clock. 4:45 with Tiger Talk and Coach Deanna Atkinson. All right. Are we ready to play football?
Yeah, here we go for the second half.
Ready for some football?
Yeah. Is Ben ready? Ben's ready. All right, Scan, we're ready to go.
I'm not sure I can hold him back. He's about ready to just
He is pumped, isn't he? Yeah.
Don't forget, sign up for that stadium blanket. Go to our website, ksmoradio.com. Put the keyword in Saturday and put your name and phone number, address, email, something that we can get a hold of you. The Mountain View gets the opening kickoff here in the second half, and they bring it back to about the 42-yard line. And we got all of our sheets moved around.
Yeah, we do. We can't find them.
Braden Mays is who that was. The keyword today, by the way, and the stadium blanket is Saturday.
Saturday.
Sounds like an Elton John song.
Yeah.
Saturday night's all right for fighting. Let's get.
Okay, here we go.
Let's do it. Okay. Carter Pruitt in, still quarterback. 4 receivers to the left side. He rolls that direction. Getting a little bit of pressure, fires it out, and it is incomplete. Du Bois may have tipped that, intended for Shar. He dove for it. I don't know if he got it, but the ball falls incomplete. Shar's diving effort.
2nd and 10 at the 42.
Just underway, second half.
Yep.
Again, 4 receivers to the left side. For Mountain View. Ashton Conley is their tight end, and he's in a slot. Running the ball is Carter Pruitt. He gets nowhere. He gets hammered. Taken down hard by Carter Degon. I mean, Carter went right through him.
He just took off standing and went right through it.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, gain of 1. 3rd and 9. Pendergraft in a slot. Also out that way, Eddie Rodriguez. On the near side is Eli Moore. Eli also a senior. So is Conley, by the way. Not a lot of seniors on this Mountain View team.
Sure.
They fire that ball out and they complete it there to Rodriguez. Rodriguez gets taken down by Degon. He got over there with a real nice tackle, a gain of 3 to bring up 4th down. Still about 5. Depends on the spot here, Rick.
Okay.
I'd still say about 5.
Okay.
So Carter went all the way across the field and got that one done.
Sure.
So on 4th down, of course, they're going for it, leading 32-0 from their own 47-yard line. Pruitt rolls to his right, looking, fires that ball out, and it is going to be caught. And getting the 1st down and more, and stepping out of bounds at about the 43-yard line was Rodriguez. Eddie gets a gain of about 8. And let's see where they step in, Rick. Make that 9.
Okay.
And a 1st down. First and 10, ball the 43-yard line. That little pass underneath. All he needed was 5. Back to throw, firing that ball out, and it is knocked down.
Job.
There you go.
Nice
no
job.
Penalty down. Bender that time came up and actually took the man down a little bit before. No flag, Rick.
There we go, Stan. That's what we're looking for.
Pass to Pendergraft. Jacob got over there, tried to time that, and I'm not sure he actually tipped the ball first and hit him, but it looked like his hand was pushing down Pendergraft anyway.
Yep.
So bring up 2nd and 10. 32-0. Mountain View has the lead here. Inside handoff, and the Tigers ran right past
the
man Rodriguez. Rodriguez was taking it inside the 20. Sanders will bring him down, but a little inside flip. That's a pass, Rick.
Okay.
And that will go all the way from the 42-yard line. They're going to spot him at the 16. A 26-yard gain and a 1st down.
Well, we were there, Stan. We just run right by him.
3 Tiger players were right there, and if they stuck their hand out, they'd have had him.
Yep.
They got caught watching Pruitt, and I can understand why. But
True.
Now a little off pass into the corner for Pendergraft, and he's knocked down by Bender. Good job. He took him down before he could get to the ball. No flag. No flag.
Yeah. Just Carter Pruitt standing just, just lofted that one up and wanted Pendergraft to run underneath it, and he was there. But like you say, that Mr. Bender knocked it away from him.
I actually think he took the man out that time, Rick, and it worked out. We talked about that. If you can't get to the ball, take him down. That's only going to be halfway to the goal line.
Yeah.
So, again, it's not a touchdown. 2nd down and 10. Rolling to his left. Little hold there.
Yeah.
And no call there, and a pass outside incomplete, intended for Rodriguez.
Incomplete pass.
Hold on the Salem Tiger player not called, and then when he turned around and rolled him down, no call there either. Kind of a...
Let him play?
Yeah, I guess, Rick, because 2 obvious penalties right there.
Yeah.
1 on each team, and neither of them called.
No.
1 to hold on our lineman getting in there, because he'd have had Pruitt in the backfield. Wants to throw quickly, fires it out, gets that one intended, and going down to the 3-yard line is number 3, and that is Pendergraft. It'll be first and goal at the 2.
Ball placed on the 2-yard line. First down.
So that's about a 15, 16-yard gain, Rick.
Okay.
Knocking at the door with 9:40 to go left in this, the third quarter.
Third quarter, yep.
5 men in the pattern, 3 on the left, 2 on the right. Pruitt wants to throw, and that ball almost intercepted by Trey Parsons.
He almost got that one, Stan.
He had jumped, ball went right in his hands and came out. Trey had it. Stuck, if it just had a little stickum on those hands,
yeah,
he'd have been still running. It's only him in the end zone. Little dump off pass is all he was trying to throw.
True.
They couldn't get it over the big man, Mr. Parsons. That handoff and trying to go in. I don't think he made that. Rick. It was number 15, Ashton Conley. Conley got to the 1, gain of 1.
It's 3rd and goal at the 1.
3rd and goal. Pruitt's going to run in. What do you want to bet?
There he goes.
There he goes. Just pushes through for the touchdown. Carter Pruitt goes in from 1 yard out. He's such a big guy. You're not going to keep him.
You can see that one coming, Stan. Like say that that was going to be, and you called it before the snap, and you could kind of see that Carter was going to take that one regardless.
Pretty much telegraphed.
Yeah, he did he? Yep.
38-0. Of course, they're going for 2. Hand off to Conley. Conley fighting, does not get it. Tigers keep him out. I think Carter Deacon at the bottom of that had his feet. He would not let him go.
He had a hold on his stand, and he did not let him go.
38-0 Mountain View. Till the 2-point conversion fails.
Yep.
And Tigers will get the ball for the first time in the second half. Don't forget, 9 Country Salem Realty, Babbitt Wells Broker and Owner are proud to be supporters of your Salem Tigers and KSMO Media. Yep. We really appreciate all the efforts that they do. Great job in taking care of their customers. If you're looking for real estate, United Country Salem Realty, Babbitt Wells Broker Owner, proud to be a supporter of KSMO Media. Might be an opportune time for you to sign up for that Ron Copeland Stadium blanket giveaway. Today might be a good day to have that blanket.
That's right.
Cool out there. And the key word today, as Ben has posted on the screen, it's Saturday. Saturday is the key word. And again, these blankets courtesy of Representative Ron Copeland. I want to thank Ron for doing this. It's a great giveaway. Our last giveaway will be next Friday. That'll be it. So if you're looking for one of these great stadium blankets, they're in a nice drawstring bag. It's a beautiful blanket, well insulated. It's got that vinyl outside, weather resistant, good stuff. Check it out. Sign up for it. Get your keyword Saturday. Also, don't forget your name and a way we can contact you. Here's Atticus Givens running it back to across the 35 to about a 38-yard line on the kickoff. Next Friday night, it's Friday night next week, right, Rick? Friday night, we're not back on Saturday? Okay.
Yeah, we're at the pit, Stan.
At the pit in Kabul. Play the Bulldogs. Final regular season game.
Yep.
All right, let's see if the Tigers can find some offense
Find some
here.
offense here.
Caden DuBois under center this time, giving it off to Metcalf, and he'll take it for about 5 yards.
Number 22, Jamal Metcalf with the carry. Gain to the 42-yard
So
line.
Caden back at quarterback here. I don't see Campbell on the sideline. Do you see him down there, Rick?
Nope.
Everett? I don't see him either. Maybe he's...
I don't see him.
Give it back to Metcalf, and he is taken down behind the line of scrimmage at the 40 awkwardly.
Yeah.
Hope he's okay.
Jamal Metcalf with the carry.
He's coming up limping. He got twisted up badly. Loss of a yard.
Yard line, loss of 2. It's 3rd and 7.
Third down, 7 yards to go.
Yeah, he's on the sideline stand. I see him down there now. I'm talking to the coach.
Ah, very good. They stay in the wing tee. The boys giving it to Carter Deacon. Deacon had a big hole, got tripped up. Actually, it looked like a straight trip, Rick, by Rutledge. Because his leg was extended
like
out.
a whip, didn't he? Yeah.
He had some momentum going. It'd be 4th and 3.
Salem tackled by number 53, Karen Rutledge.
But Rick, he had his leg out.
Yeah, that's what it looked like a trip to me.
Yeah, it looked like a direct trip. So when no flag went down.
It's 4th and 4.
4th down and 4 yards to go. Metcalf will punt. Reese goes back deep. High snap over his head, but a good bounce. Metcalf will try and outrun some guys. That's not going to happen. Too many Mountain View Liberties players back there, and they're not going to outrun 5 of them.
True.
And he had just come off a play where he got rolled over. So a loss of almost 15 yards.
15 yards,
yeah.
okay.
On the bad snap. The ball did come up to him, but he couldn't turn and get it off. 38-0. Mountain View, and they had the ball in very good field position again. Right around the 23-yard line. First team still in.
Yep.
In case you're wondering. Carter Pruitt takes the snap, wants to throw, has the man crossing, instead fires out to Pendergraft. He's got it, and he's going to go in for the touchdown. Pendergraft timed that one and went right by Bender. Bender tried to come up and meet him. 23-yard touchdown pass.
I think they're going to call him.
Yeah, no, they're not.
Okay, no, they're not. He's in. Okay. 23 yards. Pendergraft. Yep.
Yep. So Pendergraft brought that high throw down.
Going to set up, kick the extra point again, Stan?
Doubt it. We'll see. I would doubt it, though. They're going to try, maybe. Yep. The extra point is up. It actually looks good.
It is good.
So Reese kicks the point after.
Liberty leads 45-0 with 5:38 left in the 3rd quarter.
45-0 Mountain View after the bad snap.
Yep.
Not considered a fumble, Rick, but basically it is, because nothing you can do. Jamal did what he could, got the ball. He couldn't try to outrun 4 guys.
True.
And there's 5 back there. So
your odds are not very good, Stan.
Not usually. But a lot of times he'll try and get to a point where he can kick the ball, but he actually went and when he went back on the ball, he turned to his right, Rick, and you're a right-footed kicker.
True.
Kind of hard to get any momentum going forward. You can actually kick the ball.
Yeah.
If you go to your left, you can drop the ball and kick it, but
true.
Going to your right,
that's kind of hard
unless
to do.
you're left-footed.
Yeah.
Makes it kind of rough.
I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
Country Chic Boutique and Photography are proud to be supporters of KSMO Media. We hope that you get a chance to stop by and say hello and thank them for their sponsorship and helping bring you Tiger athletics and activities right here in Salem. Country Chic Boutique and Photography. Richter has it. Little handoff out there, and then Givens drops it, picks it back up to the outside. Atticus gets to the 36-yard line, and he is just manhandled. There's a big pile of people, and the ball comes loose. Not sure he wasn't already down.
True.
Right?
I mean, he's up there, and they pulled him back. Yeah.
Mountain View said that their ball, but the guy that thought he was down, he was going backwards.
Yeah, he was.
So I don't know how you could consider this a fumble. Salem ball.
I'm like you. I mean, he was up to there, and they drug him backwards. I mean, his forward momentum stopped. Yeah.
Mid-Ozark Animal Health Incorporated, proud to be a supporter and supporter of KSMO Media as well as Salem Tigers, and proud to bring you these games and activities right here on KSMO Media. Thanking them for making it possible. Mid-Ozark Animal Health Center Incorporated.
Yeah.
All right, let's see if find a little offense here. Du Bois back under center. Trying to turn that one to the outside with Dion, and nothing there.
Nothing there.
Campbell was playing the left wing on the wing tee.
There was nothing there, Stan. You're right.
Nothing there. Loss of almost 4.
Seen that.
Loss of 4. It's second and 14.
We're in the third quarter, 45-0 Mountain View. They're trying for their 5th straight SCA win. Or sorry, their 5th win on the year, not 5th straight SCA win. And pitch back to Campbell, and he's going to get a yard. Be third down and still 13. Now they spot him back.
He did, didn't he?
Yeah, they did. Well, still going to be a long way to go. Third and 13 or 14. You got a long way to go. So let's see what the Tigers have in mind here from the 31-yard line. They need to get to the 45.
Down to 5 on the play clock.
Right, Du Bois goes under center. Better get something done quick. They're going to run out of time.
Yep.
And it's going to be a delay of game against the Salem Tigers. That'll cost them 5.
Sure.
With 3:38 to go. Third and now, we call about 18, maybe 19. When you said approaching it with 5 seconds left, and then they wanted to shift.
Yeah, I looked over here at the play clock.
You can do that, guys.
Yeah.
Shifts to the right as Du Bois goes back to throw. Rolls to his right, fires it out, and the ball is complete. Nope, and then dropped. Intended for Cunningham. He's slow in getting up. Finally does get up.
Okay.
He no sooner got that ball in his crawl, Rick, that he got hit.
Well, he got popped, too, right in the back.
So 4th down and a bunch. Metcalf back out to punt again. Reese will stand out near the 45-yard line of Mountain View, so they should end up with, again, a pretty good field position. But again, the wind is kind of blowing to the backside of the defending goal. That one's off the side of the foot of Metcalf and takes a Tiger bounce big time to about the 40-yard line. Ball came down about the 50 and dumped on about, 10-yard?
Yeah.
Actually, 10-yard bounce.
Yep.
And that's where Mountain View will have it, 1st and 10. I don't see any change in personnel, Rick.
Still nothing.
Still first team. 45-0, third quarter. And the first team still out there. You know, we talk about this, and people don't forget, but they do forget. You know, years ago when Salem would come down here, we were talking to Gary Lee and them earlier. It was pretty much a non-competitive game. Handoff by Pruitt, trying to run the ball, and getting his carry was Reese for a loss of 1. Salem would win 67-0, and that was in the days of Rick when Salem had their good teams. But the varsity team would usually only play a quarter and a half. Then the JV would come on, and the freshman team.
Everybody got a chance.
Yeah. And that was back in the day. So
yeah, it was.
They all got a chance to play. Gonna fire it out. That's a lateral pass coming out, and so it's a running play, Rick.
Okay.
And that will be to Reese. Gain of 5. That was a lateral pass, so it went backwards. So that was a free ball. Had it come loose. 3rd down and 7, or Reese could have thrown it.
Yeah. Yeah, he could have threw it again. You're right.
He could have. 50 seconds and counting, third quarter, 45-0 Mountain View. They've scored twice here in the third quarter. Pruitt rolling, wants to throw deep. Now he takes off. He's tripped up on a nice tackle by Campbell.
Yep.
A loss of 2.
Okay.
Bring up 4th down and 9. I think he wanted to go deep, Rick.
I think he did too.
I think he was trying to go to Eli Moore deep. 18 seconds to go in the third quarter. They're not going to punt here on 4th and 8. Pruitt rolls to his left. Pressure, fires that ball out. It's caught for the first down. And the Tigers have trouble getting down Chris Sharp. He'll gain, let's see, finally put it down the 39-yard line. That'll be an 18-yard catch and a first down, Rick.
Okay.
And that will end the third quarter with the score. Mountain View 45 and Salem nothing. Take a 1-minute break, come back with the fourth quarter. This is Tiger Football on KSMO Media.
Sorry, Dad.
Sure, you could get him a new car. You could also light a pile of money on fire. Because as long as Mr. It wasn't my fault takes the wheel on occasion, maintaining this car is your best option. So keep it running longer, stronger, with quality parts and a whole lot of Napa know-how.
Dad, where are you going?
I'm Dr. Tiffany Bland with Salem Memorial District Hospital. Recently, there have been many changes within our local clinics and hospitals, and you may find yourself looking for a new provider for your children. At SMDH, we would like to reach out to the community to let you know that we do see patients of all ages. Most of our providers are family practice, which means that we have been trained to see well-child visits as well as sick visits. Salem Memorial District Hospital. Every patient, every encounter, every time.
Every time.
No. And we want to thank our friends at Figs and Ivy Vintage Market and Hometown Suites. You know, if you need to stop by and get something unique for somebody, they're a great place to find on Highway 19 right here in Salem, up by downtown, up by the Virgil Parker statue.
There you go.
Up there, check it out. Figs and Ivy Vintage Market and Hometown Suites.
I see no changes on offense, Stan.
No, they still got first team in. They're only up 45-0. You want to give that second team a chance. Keeping it is Pruitt up the middle, and Pruitt will get 3, maybe 4. Pulled down there by the Salem Tigers' Dalton Emery. Second down and 6.
Second 6.
We will have a continual running clock. They are in a power I.
Yep.
It's a little bit different.
A little different.
Flipping it back to Reese. Reese to the outside, has plenty of blockers in front of him. Du Bois trying to chase him down, can only push him out of bounds after a gain of 12. Okay. First down. 13th of the game for Mountain View at the 23-yard line. But, you know, Rick, usually at this stage of the game, you see teams usually changing guys out. There has not been one change on that Mountain View side.
No, I don't like to say it looks like everything's the same as it was when we started, Stan.
And even on their line, I don't see any changes.
No, I don't see changes.
Keeping it is Pruitt. Pruitt flips it outside, trying to turn that corner. Pendergraft, does get a block, and he goes in for the touchdown. Pendergraft from 23 yards out. He gets his second.
Got a flag and
there's a flag down at the 15. Yep. I just saw that.
Yep. I was looking down this way, and I couldn't. Well, of course, I can't see real well.
Yeah, that pillar right
big
there.
Big wall here in front of me. Yeah.
And it is against Mountain View. It'll take that touchdown off. But it will be an 8-yard gain and a 10-yard penalty, Rick.
Okay. For Reese?
For Pendergraft.
Pendergraft, I mean.
Yep. So a little holding call. 1st and 12.
And 13.
Now we're starting to see a few substitutions.
Yep.
But Carter Pruitt's still out there.
True. So is Conley.
Yeah.
Moore.
Now they got Rutledge in a. They're in a double wing formation. Back to throw. Pruitt looking deep, fires it deep, and the ball is incomplete. Intended for Reese. Going in the flag pattern, Rick, and that ball looked to get a little extra push to the sideline by the wind. We haven't seen too many balls affected by the wind. That one did appear to be continuing to blow toward that far back post.
Kind of pushing it away from him, wasn't it?
Which a couple of those posts are still laying down. 2nd and 12. Handoff, giving it off to a lineman. I don't know if they declared him eligible or not, but he's going to go in for a touchdown. From 25 out, 55 is Brody Rutledge. And he gets the touchdown, but did he declare himself eligible, Rick?
I don't know.
Got the wrong number. And with 9:30 to go, Brody Rutledge, 23-yard run. 22-yard run, actually.
Okay.
And that ball off, trying to turn the corner, and that's the other Rutledge, and he's going to go in for 2. Jaron Rutledge. Well, Rick, if I'm not mistaken, even in high school, you got to declare those guys eligible, right?
Yeah, I would say, yeah.
We got a Salem Tiger player down.
Dion is down. He's got back up.
He's limping.
Yeah.
Favoring his right leg a little bit. Hopefully he's okay, but 9:30. 9:34 remains. Brody Rutledge, a 22-yard run. Jaron Rutledge, a 2-point conversion. I'll have to ask Coach Neal if they declare those guys eligible.
Yeah.
Wearing the wrong numbers, you're not automatically eligible just to go run the ball.
Just line up anywhere you want.
Yeah, I don't think so. Can't catch a pass, you can't run the ball. Unless you're declared eligible.
True. And they could have been, like I said, we don't know.
Yes.
They could have been. We don't know.
Yeah, I just didn't, I didn't see any official coming to the sideline and showing the coach that they're eligible.
He's eligible. Yeah.
That's my point.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, we didn't see any signal. Yeah, he was an eligible receiver or. Yeah.
Yes, it's just unusual to see guys like that. I mean, if they're telling you they're eligible, then not a big deal.
True.
Kick's going to come down and bounce past Bender. He'll go back to the 9-yard line, the 8-yard line, pick it up, and he's in a heap load of trouble. He's going to go down at about the 15. Carter Pruitt, the one that takes him down. So not only playing quarterback, he's down there on kickoffs.
And on defense.
And on defense. It's over to 16. The Tiger offense will try it again.
Yep.
$45 to nothing our score at the end of 3, and then 53 here after they just scored in the fourth quarter. And yet most of the first team for Mountain View still in. Handoff to Parsons. Parsons is going to try and go to the outside, and he's just pushing people back. Don't lose the ball, big boy. He got about 2. So I guess.
Well, if he can do it, we can.
Yeah, but
I don't know, Stan.
I'm not a big fan of that, Rick. I mean, I understand when the refrigerator did it for Chicago, you need 1 yard.
Right. But like you say, he was declared eligible. Yeah.
But maybe Trey has to do it. Yeah. Give me the ball.
Give me the ball.
2-yard gain, so bring up 2nd and 8. Flip it back to Jamal, and He's running into a wall of white jerseys, and he'll dive forward for 2 to the 20-yard line. Bring up third down and still 6. 7:40 to go. Parsons going to come back in. Play the line, though, this time. So a Degon out. Jacob Bender takes his place in the wing. Yeah, they got him on the side over there.
He's on the bench.
Yep. Try it to Jamal. Jamal gets by one man and is taken down by Rutledge after getting about 3 more, but it's going to bring up 4th and at least 3.
With the carry, tackled by 53.
Some of these Tigers getting a little bit beat up, Rick.
Yeah, they are.
Gain to the 24-yard line.
So Parsons goes back to punt, I think. And Jamal's limping off.
Yeah, he was limping on that last hit. You're right, Stan.
So Trey will drop back. 4th down and still 3 with 6:56 to go. You still got Carter Pruitt on the field as a linebacker. Ragsdale comes in the game, or the line. Parsons with a kick. Wynn holds that up.
Hold it up.
Taking it down is Reese. Reese gets by one man, gets by 2, and is thrown down by Ragsdale at the 48-yard line of Salem. There is a flag down.
There is a flag on the field.
There is a flag down. They stopped the clock for the flag. Really no need to do that.
True.
Illegal push in the back. Mountain View.
Looks like we're going to have wholesale changes here now, Stan.
Well, you would think, Rick.
You would. Yep.
53-0. Ball will be moved back from where the spot of the ball is, at 48, 10 yards. To the 43-yard line of Mountain View.
Okay, Stan.
All righty, Rick. So 1st and 10. Give that handoff, trying to get to the outside is Kyle Roberts, and Roberts will gain a few yards. Going to put him out of bounds around 46. Yep, that's where they're going to spot him. Ran into the Liberty bench. I lost him.
Where'd he go?
Yeah.
Place on the 46-yard line. Gain of 3.
So Kyle Roberts, a 5'4" sophomore, gets that run. Jasper Melby, it looks like, is a quarterback.
Okay.
Wants to throw the ball, flips it out, and completes it.
Reception by Mason Underwood.
Looks like number 17, Mason Underwood, Rick.
Okay.
And a gain of 4.
Okay.
3rd down, still about 3. Right at the midfield red line here, Mountain View Liberty. With exactly 5 minutes to go in this ball game. 53-0 Eagles. Melby on 3rd and 3. Gets it, rolls to his right. Parsons is there. Kind of pushes off on him. And he's taken down as Caden DuBois comes up and makes that tackle. Right back, almost back to the last scrimmage. A loss of 1. Bring up 4th down and 4. Clock continues to run. Carter Pruitt today with 4 touchdowns. Threw for another. Actually threw for 2 others. And they're going to punt.
Yep.
Snap is back, and it kicks a low line drive punt over the head of Richter. Don't know if he touched it or not. We'll find out, because I guess not.
Nope.
And Salem will have the ball at the 5-yard line as Roberts downs it there. So I believe that was Braden Mays that punted that ball, Rick.
I think it was.
It's about a low line drive punt you've seen. But with this wind,
Getting below the wind.
Oh, yeah, no doubt. 3:35 and counting. $53-0 Mountain View. On an overcast eclipse day today. I'm pretty sure most people did not see the eclipse today.
True. Not around here.
Mountain View had too many guys on the field. I don't know why the officials stopped the clock.
Changed the footballs, I think, Stan.
Oh,
Yeah, changed.
they already had.
No, they changed footballs.
Well, I know, but I thought they already
it.
had. So they're getting time for that player to get off. I was like, that's not the way it works. Here's Richter up the middle trying to find a yard or two, and he'll maneuver out to about the 6.5, maybe 7-yard line, a gain of maybe 2 yards at most.
Okay.
2:45 and counting. Crowd here, homecoming crowd here at Mountain View beginning to file out. As this one securely in the hands of the Eagles. Parsons is the fullback. Flip it outside to Bender. Bender is going to lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. With 2:20 to go in the ball game.
Tackle made by Eddie Rodriguez. Ball's back to the 5-yard line.
2 minutes and counting. $53-0. Caden Du Bois at quarterback. 3rd and long. Gives it to Parsons up the middle. Trey breaks through. Still on his feet. Gets outside the 15 to 17-yard line. He's got a first down.
Yeah, he does.
Well, yeah.
Nice run.
Gain of 14 for him.
Now, that would be a load to bring down, Stan.
That would be a load to bring down.
Big tray.
He's a big boy.
He is.
No doubt about that.
Trey is a big man. 6'6", 310, Stan. Woo.
Yes, sir.
Give it to him again.
I would. Just knock people over. Gets up to the 20-yard line.
You're right.
Down to 1:07 left to go in the ball game.
Gains at the 21-yard line. 2nd and 7.
Afternoon where homecoming held here at Mountain View. Boys gives that off to Richter, and Richter's going to lose a yard.
Okay.
30 seconds and counting. They will not need to get off a play.
True.
If Salem does not want to.
Loss on the play back to the 20-yard line. It's 3rd and 8.
Tigers are waiting for the clock to run out. So this one will be over. Mountain View will win it by a final score of 53-0 over the Salem Tigers. Salem falls to 1-7 on the year, while Mountain View improves to 5-3 on the year. And so we'll come back in 3 minutes and get you up to date on some stats right here on KSMO. Mountain View wins it on their homecoming. Again, by a final score of 53-0 over the Salem Tigers. Back in 3 minutes. This is Tiger Football on KSMO Media.
Duncan Family Chiropractic provides chiropractic care to everyone from newborn to elderly. Dr. Duncan treats wellness, sports injuries, chronic ear infections, pregnancy, and more. Ask Dr. Duncan about your full line of supplements, including Juice Plus and standard process supplements, as well as pain relief, BioFreeze products.
If you have the audacity to believe a financial advisor should talk with you, not at you.
If you believe access to your financial advisor should be a right, not a privilege.
Join the nearly 7 million investors who think like you do. FaceTime and ThinkTime make a difference.
Join us.
Join us.
At Edward Jones, it's how we make sense of investing.
Mid-Ozark Animal Health Center in Salem is here for all of your veterinary needs. From your house cat to a herd of cattle, Dr. Cunningham and her expert staff are here to help. Mid-Ozark Animal Health Center is committed to providing your animals with the highest level of care and support. Schedule an appointment today for checkups, boarding, surgery, supplies, or even 24/7 emergency services for established clients. Stop by or call in today and get the veterinary care that your pets deserve.
I am a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and I'm here to talk about life, your dreams, your work, your family, and how you can protect it all with a company that will talk to you with the honesty of a farmer and take care of you with the integrity of a neighbor. I'll make sure no detail is left uncovered so your family can breathe easy. Because just like you, I chose to build a life in Missouri too. I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and I'm from Missouri for life.
Every project is different, which is why Salem Truss uses modern engineering software to design, then construct quality trusses for your home, barn, or business. The size of the job doesn't matter, but the quality of the work does, which is why Salem Truss will deliver their trusses anywhere. Proud to support the Salem community, they're open Monday through Thursday from 7:30 to 4:30 and Friday from 7:30 until 11. For more information, call Salem Truss at 729-9276.
Southwest Baptist University campus in Salem provides quality higher education close to home for residents of Dent County and the surrounding areas. The classes at SBU Salem campus are taught in the afternoon and evenings, making a degree attainable for people who are in the workforce or can't afford to go off to get a degree. We offer degrees in nursing, which is an RN Bridge program, elementary education. For more information on the degrees and programs, please contact admissions counselor Chris Welch to schedule an appointment as a prospective or returning student.
Welcome back to Mountain View Town Screen Postgame Report, being brought to you as a courtesy of our friends at Town Screen in Houston, Salem, down at Montauk State Park and at Echo Bluff State Park as well. Let's see, Ricky, when we start to add this one up and you start to see the yardage, you know, it's not great, but it's not as bad, you know, when you score like 53. You'd think it'd be a lot worse, but it's not, because of the excellent field position that Mountain View actually was able to get here on 3 of their touchdowns. They had to go virtually nowhere. 120, 1 yard, and another one 23 yards. So you don't have much of a drive there, but it sure does make the score look pretty lopsided.
Yeah, it does. Like you say, Stan, that's you said it all right there, because if we look at the total yardage here tonight, Stan, or this afternoon is pretty lopsided. And we knew, like I said, going from the first half there with the yards they put up, and they didn't have to put up a lot of yardage in the second half to come away with the victory here today.
When you look back at this game and you think that, this was a pretty close game, except, a couple of mistakes. The fumble obviously opened up the gate for Mountain View after they scored on a long drive. But then a 1 yard play, all of a sudden it's 14-0. Tigers were able to move the ball in the first half, Rick. I mean, they actually did a pretty good job. They got a break on a muff punt that they recovered, but then things just kind of went backwards for them there as Mountain View started to actually try and take them out of their game with defense. They started blitzing them, and they coming off the back end, and not it's a single-man blitz, but a multiple-man blitz, possibly even an all-out blitz at times.
Yeah, they were not looking for Salem to come in here and throw the ball all over the field, today, stand like they are. They come in and they put, like you say, pretty well 10 guys in the box, and they had one safety deep that, for case they did do it. But it was pretty well on every play, like you say. The linebackers for to Mountain View, Stan, they were just jumping the gaps, and they were just coming straight free.
And unfortunately, when the Tigers actually had some very good field position at the 20-yard line, 2 of those sacks moved the ball back outside the 40.
Yeah.
And it made it very difficult. Then you're faced with 3rd and 20-something to try and even get a first down to even get back in the field of play. So,
True.
Those key plays really kind of changed the complex of this game. Not to say that Salem was going to come in and beat Mountain View at their home game. Not even trying to say that. But they were giving them a good game. But when that series died, Rick, a lot of what felt like was working offensively for Salem suddenly just kind of sputtered a little bit.
It sputtered, and like you say, I think a lot of it. I give the Mountain View defense a lot of kudos to them because they could have laid back, but they didn't. They played aggressive, and they come through, shot gaps, and we didn't have enough people up there to keep them out, and they we had a lot of negative yardage there, but because they like I say, they wasn't expecting Salem to throw the ball, and they turned it up a notch, I think, Stan.
Let's talk a little bit about the stats, Rick.
Yeah, let's start out with Carter Pruitt, Stan. He had 15 carries for 12 yards. Gavin Reese had 7 carries for 30 yards. Adrian Pendergraft, Stan, had 3 carries for 20 yards. Brody Rutledge, Stan, had 1 carry for 22 yards. Jaron Rutledge had 1 carry for 22 yards. Jaron had 1 carry for 3 yards, I'm sorry. Kyle Roberts had 1 carry for 3 yards for them. And Jasmine Velby, Stan, come in, they just had -1 carry. So they ended up with just 91 yards of rushing on the night.
91 yards of rushing, which when you look back at a Mountain View team, okay, you've got this great passing attack, but 91 yards of rushing, they had some pretty good runs in this game as well.
Yeah, they did. And in the passing game, Mr. Pruitt put the ball up, Stan, 27 times. He completed 16 of those passes for 299 yards. And Gavin Reese, Stan, came in and he completed 1 pass for 3 yards. And Mr. Velby, Stan, came in and had 1 pass for 4 yards. So they ended up with 306 yards in the air. So he ended up with 397 on the night.
397 yards of offense on the night, but you see with 53 points, that doesn't sound like a lot of yards.
It doesn't. But when you go short yardage like you was talking about, Stan, is they had a lot of short drives.
That is true. Now, how about for the Salem Tigers, Rick?
Yeah, let's start off here, Stan, with the leading carrier tonight, Stan, is going to be Jamal Metcalf. He had 11 carries for 17 yards. Caden Du Bois had 4 carries for 10 yards. Carter Degon had 8 carries for 4 yards. Ray Cunningham had a couple of runs for 8 yards. Trey Parsons, Stan, come in, had 3 carries for 18 yards, and Everett Campbell, Stan, had 8 carries for 9 yards. So Salem ended up with 67 yards of rushing on the night.
Hard when you say 67 yards of rushing, but unfortunately with the Salem Tigers, there were a lot of negative plays.
Yeah.
And I know you've got your stats individualized there, Rick, so it'll be hard to say exactly how many negative plays. But I would say virtually about 10.
Yeah, I'd say at least. Yeah, I would say you're right. That's and just by looking and watching the game as we did here, Stan, I would say that's probably pretty close.
Yeah, and another one was a bad snap over Jamal's head.
Yeah.
That put the ball at the 20-yard line and basically made an easy score again for Mountain View. So, not a turnover considerably, but
it's not
on downs.
Yep.
But it was a bad snap, and it gave them an extra 20-plus yards in good field position, made it even easier for them to be able to go in and score. When it comes to the number of first downs that they had, Mountain View finished with 13 first downs. They had 30 yards in penalties on 3 penalties called, and they did lose a fumble on a muff punt. Salem Tigers finished with 5 first downs, 1 fumble back at their 1-yard line, and also they had 3 penalties for a total of 15 yards. When we come back in 3 minutes, we'll go over to scoring in this one and wrap things up for Mountain View. It's Salem Tigers losing to Mountain View Liberty Eagles 53-0. We'll come right back in 3 minutes. This is Tiger Football on KSMO Media.
Your legacy. Protect it, prosper, and pass it on. Stephen Patterson, attorney at law, specializes in real estate planning, probate, family law, and business law. A Salem native, Stephen Patterson provides comprehensive representation to clients throughout southern Missouri. If you need assistance, contact Stephen Patterson, attorney at law, at 573-453-2529.
Your surprisingly great rates? Contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Cameron Irway in Salem today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Terrell Complete Auto Care is a full-service auto repair center in Salem. They offer full-service oil changes as well as $2 discounts on Tuesdays for all ladies, and Wednesday is Senior Citizen Day. Plus, Terrell Complete Auto Care can take care of all your auto and diesel repair needs. They offer free pickup and delivery in town. James and Sheena and the staff of Terrell Complete Auto Care are proud to support the Salem Tigers.
No matter what, every morning, farmers go to work, doing what needs done. The work is unforgiving. The days are long, real long. They nurture, they grow, they harvest. When the day is done, sell the fruits of your labor to your neighbors on Town Screen.
Save on everyday items with digital coupons at Town & Country Supermarkets. It's easy. Download the Town & Country Markets app and browse through a variety of digital coupons available. Then clip them to your account. You can also clip digital coupons online at tcmarkets.com. Shop in the store for your favorite items, then tell us your phone number at checkout, and the digital coupons will be deducted from your purchase automatically. Scan this QR code to learn more and start saving more today.
Southtown Furniture. Southtown, where the bargains are. We've got everything from furniture to appliances. Quality floor covering. We won't be undersold, you'll see. To you, that is our guarantee. Southtown Furniture, where the bargains are.
53-0. Mountain View beats Salem. They go to 5-3 on the year. They are 5-1 in the SCA, and their chance of sharing that SCA title, Rick, comes with Ava. If Ava loses a game, then Mountain View could
sneak in there with a, I guess,
sneak
be
in there.
co-champs.
Yeah, be co-champs.
Yep.
But that'd have to be next week.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
And those two teams that played each other, by the way, Mountain View did lose to Ava. 52-16, something like that.
Yeah, it was. Yep.
Something like that. Anyway, so nonetheless, that's where you end. Let's go through the scoring in this game. Obviously, all the scoring Mountain View way. At 6:37 of the first quarter, it was Carter Pruitt going in for a 6-yard run on the initial drive that Mountain View had, and it was a time-consuming drive. It actually was well done. The Tigers defense played pretty well, but they just couldn't stop the first down passes. They throw those little short 5-8 passes, get that first down, and continue their drive. And then Pruitt on a 2-point conversion went in 8-0 after that. The next possession of Salem Tigers, well, it didn't go Salem Tigers' way as Campbell went back to pass. He rolled to his left, got hit. The ball came loose. He recovered it at the it was recovered at the 1-yard line, and that recovery was done by Rutledge. He pulled the ball away and was able to have the ball with Mountain View's possession at the 1. It didn't take him long. One play. Pruitt went in 1 yard out, and that was at the 5:08 mark of the first quarter. He added a 2-point conversion to make it 16-0. In the second quarter, the Tigers actually got a few things going. They got a little bit of offense going, then had to punt. They recovered a muff punt, got the drive going again down the 20-yard line. Unfortunately, a couple of blitzes by Mountain View took Salem Tigers back about 18 to 20 yards, and they were unable to complete that drive. Mountain View took over, and to be honest with you, they didn't get anything going in that sequence at all. Tigers got the ball back after a 4th down, and then they couldn't really get much going either. So on the next sequence, though, it was Mountain View scoring again with 5:39 to go. So we went over almost 1 whole minute period without any scoring being going on at all. Pendergraft took an 18-yard pass from Pruitt in the corner of the end zone. A little push off there on Bender, but no call. And then Pruitt's 2-point conversion at the 5:39 mark of the second quarter, and that made it 24-0. I think the one that hurt the most, Rick, was after Metcalf punted the ball down to the 9-yard line. with 54.7 seconds left. Mountain View was able to come back and go to 91 yards in 40 seconds.
Yeah.
40 seconds to score a touchdown on a Pruitt 2-yard run. Reese to Moore for the 2-point conversion, made it 32-0 with 14 seconds to go in the half. That's how halftime ended. But I think that one really kind of broke the back of the Salem Tigers. They had a couple long passes that, as we talked about at halftime, definitely should have been knocked away, or the Tiger player should have interfered with the player. Because with time running out, time is on Salem's side if they get the penalty, because they got to move the ball back. They only get a 10-yard penalty. Doesn't matter about what down it is. It's just a matter of time to get out before halftime. It did not work out that way. In the third quarter, Mountain View got the ball initially, and they were able to score on their first possession. It took them 2 minutes and 50 seconds. Pruitt a 1-yard run, 2-point conversion to Conley failed. 38-0 at that point. Then after the next possession, Salem Tigers really got nothing going. They punted the ball. They wanted to go punt the ball back. Unfortunately, the snap went over the head of Jamal, and Mountain View had the ball at the 23-yard line. One-play drive. Pendergraft, a 23-yard little split-out pass from Pruitt. He dodged Bender, went down the sideline, scored. Reese's point after. Yeah, he actually kicked a point after. It was good. 45-0. And then in the fourth quarter, with 9:34 to go, Brody Rutledge on a 22-yard run. His brother, Jaden Rutledge, scored on a 2-point conversion, 53-0. And that's how this one ended. Salem now 1-7 on the year. And Mountain View, as I mentioned, 5-3. Salem 1-5 in the SCA. And Mountain View is 5-1. Don't forget to sign up for the Ron Copeland Stadium Blanket, whether you're watching this one live or are seeing it later tonight or tomorrow or the next day, or you're viewing it some other time when you have an opportunity. As long as you sign up before Tuesday, the 17th of October, you're eligible to win the Ron Copeland Stadium Blanket giveaway, courtesy of Representative Ron Copeland. The key word is Saturday. And again, go to our website to the giveaway button, KSMOradio.com. For Kenny, who's already deplaned, going off to a demo derby. For Ben, for Jim back at the station, for Ricky, my name is Stan Stevens. Long afternoon in Mountain View, Rick.
You bet.
We missed the eclipse.
Yeah, we did. I'm still looking for it, but I can't find it.
Pretty cloudy out there still. But anyway, we hope you all had a great afternoon. Blues hockey, 6:30 tonight here on KSMO Media. Have yourselves a great evening and good night, for a good afternoon from Mountain View.
Thank you for watching this broadcast of Salem Tiger Football on KSMO Media. This game was brought to you by K&H Auto Supply, Salem Memorial Hospital, Farm Bureau Insurance, Salem Memorial Clinic, Country Mart, The Bank of Salem, Napa, Munet Auto Supply, Town Screen LLC, Tax Masters, Town and Country Insurance, Southwest Baptist University, Harrow Complete Auto Care, Edward Jones, Duncan Family Chiropractic, State Farm Insurance, Salem Trust Manufacturing, Progressive Ozark Bank, Stephen Patterson, Attorney at Law, Hubs Tire Center, Looking Glass Salon, New Life Auto, Haters Sporting Good and Taxidermy, Melvin Motors and more, Southtown Furniture, Healthy Dent County, Mid-Ozark Animal Health Center Incorporated, United Country Salem Realty, The Local on 4th Street, Country Chic Boutique and Photography, and Ozark Overhead Door LLC. Thanks to those fine sponsors, we're able to bring you Salem Tiger Football on KSMO Media.